the street. He says, why am I soft in the middle now? Why am I soft in the middle? The rest of my life is so hard. I need a photo opportunity. I want a shot at redemption. Don't want to end up a cartoon in a cartoon graveyard. Bone digger, dogs in the moonlight. Far away, my well-lit door. Mr. Beer Melly, get these mutts away from me, you know. I don't find this stuff amusing anymore. If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long-lost pal. I can call you Betty, Betty, when you call me, you can call me out. A man walks down the street, he says, why am I short of attention? Got a short little span of attention, and oh, my nights are so long. Where's my wife and family? What if I die here? Who'll be my role model now that my role model is gone? He ducked back down the alley with some roly-poly little bat-faced girl. All along, there were incidents and accidents, there were hints and allegations. If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long-lost pal. I can call you Betty, and Betty, when you call me, you can call me out, call me out.
What's up, everybody? It's Friday night, and you know what that means. It's time for an all-new Socially Awkward Studios. We got your dude, Steve-O. And me, I'm your boy, Froyo. It's Friday night. The drinks are tight. Let's have some fun.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Socially Awkward. I'm Steve-O.
My name is Matthew.
And we have, you want to say it with me?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, friends of the show.
Oh, I didn't know exactly what we were going to say. I didn't know if we were going to say their names.
I was going to
say
go
who they're
friends of the show.
affiliated with.
You guys could try again.
Yeah.
All right, take 2.
Yeah.
All right.
One.
Friends of the show!
We love them. You love them. Sarah and Matthew are back. The Geeks Who Eat.
Hey.
Geeks Who Eat.
Hello.
They are back, and they
Fucking number 12 for you guys? Or
Like millionth time.
I'll just put it this way. So far, since we've had them on the first time, I believe they've been on at least every month.
Yeah, it's been beautiful.
Which I like.
We
So
pretty much come on the show once a month.
We love it.
Mm-hmm.
we just need to have be like, nope, this is for them. This is when they come on the show and everything like that, and they do their thing. It's amazing.
You guys just like us for our cocktails.
We love you. Hey, we love you as people. First of all, you are friends.
Yeah, of the show.
We love your cocktails as well. But I feel like it's all love though.
Stubbs does make a good cocktail.
You damn right does.
Yeah, he does.
Thank you.
I just finally had a sip, and it is quite delicious.
I know, man. I'm like,
now, yes,
I don't want to crush this, you know?
No, yeah, we're being very patient with these ones this time around, and we took pictures.
I know. We took pictures.
Pictures first.
So
I took a little video that I'm excited about posting. It failed that I did it right when the show was starting, so I can't.
The food bloggers rule. Pictures first.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's amazing. But of course, yes. So the Geeks Who Eat are back, and So what have you guys been up to since the last time we've seen you, or the listeners have heard you?
Oh man, so much tiki.
Yeah.
So much tiki.
Yeah.
A lot of tiki.
We've been tiki-fied over at Geeks Who Eat headquarters. It's
Nice.
pretty ridiculous.
Okay, so obviously you're talking about like the tiki bar as well, but is it everything's just been tiki for this entire month, or is it just because of certain projects?
We've done some other stuff, but like the
There was a good
anniversary-
solid tiki week for the anniversary of the Enchanted Tiki Room.
Okay, yes.
Happy 54th birthday, Enchanted Tiki Room at Disneyland.
Boom, boom.
So we did a whole week of Tiki Room themed drinks.
Yeah.
And then we did a pineapple and prosciutto recipe on the site, and did a little guide about how to throw your own tiki party at home.
And then because we walked the walk, we actually threw our own tiki party at home. Had some people over. I probably made like 30 drinks that night.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, easily.
Did people tip their bartender?
No.
I did not get a single goddamn tip.
No?
Here's the tip. Don't expect tips.
Yeah.
Or expect just the tip.
Did you...
Did
Did you get a hug? Did you get hugs?
Or high fives?
I probably got at least one high five.
You know, we got some gifts though. Like
One?
surprisingly,
Oh,
like
okay.
people brought gifts. We were like
Oh, that's
shocked.
cool. That's nice.
Like we got
That's
a
true, yeah.
bottle of rum.
Yeah,
Nice.
one of my favorite rums, Gosling's spiced dark rum.
And then we were given
Gosling.
we were given a
Friend of the
little
show.
Yeah.
pirate sign that said like a
Just drop
salty
that out
pirate
there.
lives here with his beautiful mermaid, which
Nice.
was really cute. That was from Victor and Ruby, so thank you guys. What else? I think. Oh, we got snacks too. John brought snacks, which I'm always, if someone's bringing snacks to the party. Pro tip, guys: don't come to a party without bringing something.
Yeah,
It's just good etiquette. Like.
for sure.
You're not expected to, but it is really good etiquette to not show up empty-handed. Hence why every time we come to the podcast, we bring cocktails.
That's very nice of you
That's
guys. It's not required, but it is great.
Including
it's-
glassware. We go all out, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they-
tonight's glassware is
It's brought to you by Kmart. No. Okay.
no, it's
sorry.
awesome.
Yeah.
So Steve and I have. You can look up the pictures on Instagram.
I have a happy
We will
face.
tell you our Instagram later because we don't quite know it right now. But
Yeah, I have a happy guy. You have an angry.
yeah, my guy's a little pissed.
Well,
Yeah,
for the listeners, I can
three out of
Yeah,
four.
you
I
got
can describe what these are because
Thank
I
you.
actually know where they came from.
Solid.
There we go.
So Matthew is drinking from the original Hippopotami Mai Tai glass that Disneyland used to do. It's actually just a kind of generic tiki glass that a lot of bars use. But it was prior to Trader Sam's being really popular. They didn't use special custom glasses for Trader Sam's. They used the generic stuff. So that's what that is. So that's an older Trader Sam's one.
Cool.
Steve-O is drinking the current Hippopotami Mai Tai Enchanted Tiki or Trader Sam's glass, which is green glass. Matthew over here is drinking from a Shrunken Head because... Stubbs. I'm sorry.
For clarity.
My Matthew, otherwise known as Stubbs.
There you go.
You're Matthew. We
My
can do that
Matthew.
Yeah, dude.
Well, he's drinking from a Shrunken Head from Trader Sam's, and I have my new Mai Tai glass from Con Tiki in Tucson.
Nice.
Ooh.
If you haven't been there, it's a pretty cool tiki bar. Like, I mean, we're talking, it's been there for, what did we find out, like 40 years, 60 years?
Yeah, 40.
No shit.
Damn.
It's been, no,
40
since
years.
69, isn't it?
Yeah,
Or
since
something?
69.
So they've been around a long time in
actually
Tucson.
almost 60 years.
And, you know, it's the typical, like, tropical vibe. Like, you go in and it looks like everything's palm, you know, and the whole menu is just tiki drinks, fruit juice based. And you know what I love about them? The drinks are cheap AF. Like,
Nice.
Like, you go
That's
in there.
cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you
Like-
for clarifying that.
Like, literally,
I
the
thought
drinks.
it was awesome fly.
Well, that's for all the kids that are listening out there. Oh, they probably already know the lingo. That's for all the older.
Do we have old people?
I don't know. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Well, no, but the drinks are, like, really affordable. Like, if you're ever in Tucson, like, seriously, it's like $8 to $10 a cocktail.
Is it by Club Congress?
I don't know.
Okay.
I literally thought you were like, is it by Club Congo? And then you literally said Congress. I was like, oh, he's being serious with this question.
Yeah, Club Congress. That's a venue down in Tucson.
Oh,
A lot
okay.
of bands
Yeah,
come
I
through.
don't know what it's near. We went when it was
Yeah, I mean,
dark.
it's not exactly downtown.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, I just followed my GPS there. I have no idea.
Yeah, and it was
what
really,
relation it is.
Thank
It
you,
was really
GPS.
dark. But we did
You
go.
are
We
welcome.
did spend a weekend in Tucson recently. We were there for the Tucson 23, which is the best Mexican food for like this 23 miles of Tucson, and they do
nice.
it at the JW Star Marriott.
Oh, cool.
And so they had a bunch of people there. It was all indoors, so it was not so hot.
Nice.
But one of the coolest parts of the trip, and I cannot pronounce the name, so I'm not even going to try. I'll share links somehow. We went on Sunday, we went to this place, and we got the best menudo in the world. Like, legit, this place is cash only.
Nice.
Like, there's like two seats
it's
inside.
It's not even really like a hole in the wall. It's more like just a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
Damn,
like,
okay.
like legit.
Ricky Martin there. Ricky Martin Menudo.
Yeah. For sure. I know where you're going with that, and I'm doing the same technique that I do with Stubbs here. You make a dad joke, I'm not responding. I'm
Yeah.
going to just continue with my conversation and move on.
It does not discourage me.
But no, seriously, if you want good menudo,
Yeah.
go get it. And they had lengua tacos that were the bomb.
So it's like this super small, just like one person working, one or two people.
No, it was
No,
it
they
was
had-
like 4 people crammed
Oh, yeah?
into this teeny
Yeah, no,
little
that
kitchen.
had 4
Wow.
mamas in the kitchen.
And it could only fit like a couple people.
I think inside
Just at like
there
a bar.
There was like 2 tables inside that could seat maybe 4.
Okay.
Barely. I mean,
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
cramped.
yeah.
And then there was a
Ma-
bar with like 4 seats.
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
like 4 seats, and then there's a little
Then they
like
have a
closed-in patio that had.
But it was, when we went on Sunday,
3 or
it
4
was
tables.
packed.
That sounds great.
It was so good though. Like this
Yeah.
menudo, I tell you what, it's this place. This like, it's not in a good part of town. Like we're not talking like a nice like, you
Yeah.
know, it's not the good part of town, and but it's the best food. Like in Tucson, like I
Right.
was like, wow, I ate a lot of good food that weekend, but this menudo could not be beat.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was a credible location.
I enjoy Tucson.
We also found a pinball.
You said that like everyone was
arcade.
going to judge you.
No, it's like when I go to Tucson, I really only go to Tucson for like
Shows.
2 things. Shows at like Club Congress or the theater or something down there, or the Sonoran Desert Museum.
Oh,
Yeah, that
right,
place is cool.
Yeah, the places
You need to
are
go
cool.
for the food.
Yeah.
And there's a pinball arcade.
No, it was like a museum.
No,
slash,
it's an arcade. You can play, and they
yeah,
do,
they
do
had-
tournaments.
But I mean, it's a
Pinball
museum.
tournaments?
It's a museum because like our build is a museum because they had all these like old like 60s and 70s arcades.
They also had the
pinballs.
Adams Family one, in case
They
you're
had-
curious.
They had
Oh,
the
no,
classics like
that's a good
Addams
one.
Didn't even
Family,
say
Indiana
that.
Jones,
Nice.
like all these like super classic pinball machines, and it was jam packed in there.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
They still make some badass pinball machines.
I know.
They had a Rob Zombie one, but it was not working, and I was so crushed because it had House of a Thousand Corpses stuff in it.
Yeah.
Like Spook Show International and the tie-ins with all that. And I was like, why is this one not working? There's Captain Spaulding in there. I was so angry.
So when I went up to Denver, there was a just like an arcade there, but they had a lot of pinball machines, and they had like the Game of Thrones machine, the new Ghostbusters machine, like these ones that I've never seen before. And I don't play a lot of pinball. Like, I enjoy it, but it's also really frustrating for me, at least. So I naturally was like, oh, Game of Thrones, let's do this, you know. And like, you're all doing your thing, and I get distracted because, you know, I'm me, and I'm like looking, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's Arya right there. Like, you know, you're looking at all the details of it, and you're trying to like hit the ball and hit all these special things to make all this cool shit happen. And you end up just wasting your money, and then it's like you shake the machine, it's like tilt, and you're like, well, fuck off. Like, I'm out of here. I'm done.
You were in a pinball wizard.
Good one, man. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was not a pinball wizard. No. Shit.
Pinball scribe, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, like
I'm more of a pinball apprentice, you know?
like first day scribe.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. This is gonna be a long road.
So does that mean when like the one guy's like playing, and the other kid like is like watching like his friend, is that like, you know, the knight and esquire then? Because he's all like, now watch what I'm doing and follow me, you know?
Or the person that comes up and puts the quarters on the machine.
Yeah, just to intimidate you.
Well, then it's like, I'm next, and you're just like, really, dude? Like, you couldn't just like watch me? Now it's got to be like, I claim this after you, and like.
No, it's great when they do.
All right,
when they put their money up there and stuff like that, you're like, all right, you got next after that, and then you're like, you know, you're gonna lose, so you just go like, well, I'm
run out,
just take the money and run.
I'll pay my tab later. I got 4 quarters.
Kid's like, well, I guess I don't got next.
I've got $1.
Yeah. Who brings $1 to an arcade? Me, who likes only 4 rounds of pinball.
Gosh, it's not even that. Are you kidding me? My gosh, we went, and when we were playing,
Yeah.
I was shocked. It was like 75 cents for one go.
Yeah, it was like 50 cents, 75 cents.
I was like, this is not what I remembered growing up. Like, I was, you know, my dad would hand me like $5, and I was like entertained for the night.
Well, they had like nickel arcades and shit. Like growing up, there was a nickel arcade here in Phoenix that I would go to.
Wait, was it? It wasn't Aladdin's Castle, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
And yeah,
shit, I
was,
can't believe it.
dude.
Was that in the Fiesta Mall?
That was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, Aladdin. Yeah, I think it was Aladdin's.
And then Superstition Mall had one too.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, super cool. Good, man. Anyways,
I know
like,
my arcades.
you would go there, and yeah, everything was like cheap as fuck. Like.
Yeah, because I remember like you.
Or some of them were free, and it's like,
and
okay.
some were free, and then you always had like the people crowding around like Street Fighter. It was like, yeah, 25 cents to, you know, battle people.
Well, it was
like
perfect because like our parents would go there and drop us off there.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they would go and shop, and I was like, I'm content. Like,
Yeah.
this is awesome. I'm gonna knock the shit out of X-Men right now. Nightcrawler is gonna beat this shit.
And I died at the first stage again. How does this keep happening? I have like 4 other people helping
You guys
me
remember
out.
like the 3DO and shit, like
Oh.
the 3D, like they had the fighting game, and it was in that dome.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fun.
No, I thought you were gonna elaborate more.
No, I just want to say, do you remember it?
Do you remember?
Thanks, dude.
I went there too, actually.
Michael Jackson. I like that.
Phil Collins.
Yeah, Phil Collins.
Oh, I thought you were doing. Do you remember the time?
Yeah, I thought that was.
Was that what, were you doing Michael Jackson?
I was doing Michael Jackson. Not
Oh,
the.
nice, dude.
Oh man, wow! There's a connection here that we are not a part of.
Hey, I told you this is my Matthew.
But did you notice that my Matthew and I both went to Phil Collins?
Yeah, I was
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I was
Like,
thinking in the air
like,
tonight.
honestly,
Exactly.
honestly, guys, we could do the Newlywed Game again. So
That would be funny.
that would be. Oh my God, we should totally do a thing like that. We have to get. We'll have to get Mattson in so he could like moderate.
Oh yeah, he'd be really good at that.
And then it would be great because then we could actually see if we do actually know each other. And then the next episode afterwards would be all like,
Oh, I know you, boy. Ow! My Steve! Ow! You guys were going in the air tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you remember? Do you?
yeah, there's that too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Good pull.
I just went with Mikey.
Yeah, I go Mikey too.
turtle powers.
I think Mikey would have gone for us too.
Well, yeah, at a certain age.
Mikey would have been like, okay, I'm gonna mute them.
You want to see my monkey bubbles?
No, I don't want to.
Oh no!
I love Mikey. I'm gonna stop.
I know. That's why I was just like, I'm like, you're gonna keep baiting me. I'm gonna go.
No. No, but yeah, arcades with Red.
Yeah, the arcades.
But they're coming back, which is awesome. We got Cobra. We've got There's the other one downtown that has more cheaper.
Yeah,
and
it's
free
like
games.
it's like a Tron like theme one.
I don't know that one.
The grids and growlers or something like
Yeah,
that.
That's a new one, but that's in Mesa.
Well, Joe
there's also
does.
Cobra Arcade.
I got Cobra. Yeah. There's another one down
Bonus
there.
round.
Bonus round.
Also, there's like
Geeks who eat know the bars.
Yeah.
And bonus round, they play music. They have bands that play there, which is Red.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Joe does something with one of them because like they do like open mic night, I think, on like one of the nights or something like that.
Oh, that's cool.
So.
Yeah, virtual reality arcades are turning into a thing now too.
Yeah, they have one at PV Mall.
Damn.
Giggles. Like literally though, it's
But
like
that's
literally like cloth booths with like TVs and like VR headsets. It's kind of silly.
I've seen
And
like
it's in
I don't
like
know.
it's in an old storefront
That
too.
Jurassic
Like
Park game, man. You're in the Jeep. Put those
Yeah,
up, and you have your
that's
buddy
pretty
with you,
cool.
and you're just like, ba 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 ba.
oh, I remember that. That was
that's
an
a good
awesome
one.
game.
That's a good one.
There's also okay, so there's Dave and Buster's. You know, everyone knows that.
There's the one that's
But
at,
I will say, Dave and Buster's has the Mario Kart arcade game.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And that's super fun.
there's the one that's at Arizona Mills Mall, but it used to be GameWorks,
It used to be
but now
GameWorks.
it's something. It's,
Yeah, it's like
called something else
Is it
now.
a pinball one or something
I
like
don't
that?
know.
know.
I don't remember what it's called, but I
But
know
it's all
that
blue.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I almost brought up GameWorks last week. Which it's like, where are we going to go next? And we went to the sandbar, but I was about to be like, we should go to GameWorks.
You went to Sandbar?
Yeah.
I would have gone to the game bar.
Well, I didn't say it. It was in my head.
Hey, don't judge us. You weren't there for the outing.
Wait, you're not
That's
going
'cause we
to
weren't
an
invited.
upscale craft cocktail
I
establishment?
just started getting invited to these outings, so.
Yeah, dude, you're not invited to our craft cocktail experiences.
Oh, don't.
No.
Womp womp. Hey, we're not invited to theirs, Stubbs.
All right, well, let's close out the show. So
All right,
this is
good
a
night,
great
everybody.
night.
Apparently, we lost friends.
Lost friends of the show.
We lost the friends of the show.
Oh, that-
Unfriended the friends of the
That
show.
makes me sad.
No.
That makes me sad. So how are you guys doing? All right, so the last time you guys came on, we were talking about.
You're just like, we're going this way. All right.
Yeah.
Taking the reins.
Someone's got to take control.
I know.
We
I'm
talked
happy.
about two
Go.
Disney movies
Oh, that's right.
and one that we love again, my Steva,
Yeah.
and one that you love, your Sarah. And Moana finally came on Netflix.
Oh
We
yeah.
watched the day it came out. We watched it too, and I cried at all the same parts. Like I've watched it 3 times now,
Yeah.
and I cry at all the same parts every time. It's so stupid. Like I get so
It's like
angry.
clockwork.
It's like the scene comes on, and the waterworks start, and I'm like, I know what's gonna happen, but I can't stop.
You're like, I know the movie ends fine because this is the 8th time I'm seeing it, but fuck, man.
basically.
So you saw Moana for the first time?
Yeah, so Steve and I were like, yes, you know,
finally came.
we talked about it last time. We were going to watch Moana. You guys were going to watch the Goofy movie.
Goofy movie.
And so it came on. Steve watched it before me.
Yeah.
You know,
Who does that? You should have watched it together.
Yeah.
We have weird skills. We don't live together. We're not like you guys. Jeez. This marriage game is over.
So, yeah, and you were like, it's good. You know, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, I was like, it was good. I dug it, and then I was like, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I was just like, yeah, I kind of just added a bunch of the songs from the movie onto my Spotify.
The soundtrack is so addicting, right?
It's good.
And then I watched it on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
This
Tuesday.
week?
Yes. And like I came home and I was chilling with Owen and stuff. I was like, "Do you want to watch Moana tonight?" Like, because that's going down. And Megan was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh, I gotta watch Moana for like the show on Friday." And she was like, okay.
She's like, Steven's giving you really weird homework now.
No, I told him about the whole scenario. And so turn it on and start watching it. And Moana's fucking good.
Right?
It's
Really
super good. So
You're welcome.
Ah. Good pull. So it looks beautiful.
Yeah. Oh.
Moana as a baby was fucking adorable.
Oh my god, right?
Like they just get it right. Like you just look at him and it's like Baby Groot. You just look at it and you're just like, fuck, you fuckers are good. Like,
Yeah.
Even
Disney
their
knows
villains are so charming.
oh yeah, like
Tamatoa is my favorite Disney villain, hands down.
Yeah,
Tamatoa is pretty cool.
he's obsessed with the Shiny song. Like seriously,
That's hands down my
Matthew's
favorite track.
favorite song. Like
Well, that's Jermaine Clement from Flight of the Conchords and
Yeah.
Into the Shadows. Like, it came on and I looked at Megan. I was like, "That's Jermaine Clement from Flight of the Conchords." And she's like, "Cool."
She's like, I don't care.
Yeah, she's like, "I don't know who that is." I'm like, oh.
Funny part, he did a
It's
voice.
a total Flight of the Conchords song. Like,
Oh yeah.
I swear that Brett probably helped him write that.
I even
I felt
played-
that it was very like I felt that it had a lot of like David Bowie undertones.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It-
Like
absolutely.
when I listened to that, that's like all I could hear was I was like, wow. Like I think like had they been making this like when David Bowie was
Yeah,
in good health,
you pulling that
I
song
feel
up?
like
No, there's
I feel
another
like,
song.
I feel like David Bowie would have been that part. Like they would have tried to have gotten him to do that. Because
Oh,
that
absolutely.
Song,
But he did so great. Like,
yeah. He's perfect. But I feel like if David Bowie had been like around and able to do a Disney movie, I feel like they would have really tried to get him because that was like the way that the voice is and like just like the way the song is.
Well, Tamatoa hasn't always been this glam. I was a dry little crab.
This part of the movie was awesome too,
Oh, just like the lighting.
with all the neon.
Monster World.
Did your granny say, listen to your heart? You are on the inside. I need few words to tear her argument apart. Your granny lied. I'd rather be shiny, like a treasure from a sunken pirate wreck. Scrub the deck and make it look shiny. I was sparkling.
So good.
Yeah.
Just
It says smug.
Well, I didn't know what it was gonna be. You know, like when you get down there and you see it, you're like, okay, obviously something's gonna pop out. Is it like a dragon or some shit? And then like when he was coming up, and I was like, oh, it's like a tortoise or a turtle. And then it was like.
Little Maui's having trouble with his lip. You little semi-dummy mini-god. Ouch, what a terrible performance. Get the hook. Get it.
So
You
good.
don't swing it like you used to, man.
So good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's funny with
lyrics are
that.
just so clever.
It's also funny with that part because after they escape, I just like how he's on his back. He's like, "Wait, did you at least like the song?"
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's like,
that was great.
Did
That
you
was
guys
great.
watch
And
the
the Sebastian reference from
Yeah,
Little
did
Mermaid.
you guys watch the after credit scene?
Oh shit! I gotta go back.
Yeah,
and
there's a
rewatch. I didn't know
Sebastian
they're gonna marvel us.
Yeah, he makes a comment.
What the
He
fuck?
makes a comment like, "Oh, you probably would have liked me if I was Jamaican."
Yeah, my name was Sebastian, and I had a cool Jamaican accent.
It's such a good movie. No, and the scene where Moana meets Tafiti at the end. That's such a beautiful scene. Like the whole end, like
Oh
finale.
yeah.
Like
that was
that-
super cool.
That whole scene is so.
I love when they do like
gorgeous.
when
Yes.
they just touch their like forehead and
Oh.
nose. Yeah.
That's one of the scenes that gets me every time. I sob like a baby every time.
So Maui,
Oh, I loved him.
I fucking hated Maui at first.
Ooh.
I did not like Maui.
What?
Yeah. At the very beginning, I was like, oh, Maui's pretty cool. Like Maui's pretty cool. And then he stole the fucking heart. And like, I was just like, dude, what the fuck, man? Like you're like, I don't know. And he was all cocky and shit. But what happened was I saw the relationship between Moana and Maui. Granted, it was pretty quick. Like when they get together, like the movie progressed pretty fast.
Yeah.
But like they have that whole scene where like he discovers that like, oh shit, she's actually like a really kind and powerful girl, and like he becomes like human for a second, and they have that interaction, and he teaches her how to be a wayfinder, and like then he fucking pusses out again, and like he dips out.
But then, like, the whole theme of the movie, like, he discovers who he really is.
Yeah.
And says,
Yeah.
I don't need my hook to be Maui. I'm still Maui.
So at the end of the movie, I was like, okay, like it made me, it did everything. It separated me and it brought me all back together, and like it was just good. But Moana as a character is awesome.
Yeah.
She's an awesome female character, and Disney just keeps on doing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, young girls have these awesome people to look after. Granted that they're like cartoons or, you know, CGI, but like,
well, it's basically showing
just
them
like
strong women.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
And it's like
I love it.
such a great movie because like anybody from any age can identify with like the struggle of like trying to find out what your destiny is and like trying to find out like who you are. Like,
yeah.
For me, you know, almost 2 years, actually like just over a year ago now, I quit my day job. Like I was in a solid paying day job. Like I didn't make like super bank, but I was very comfortable. And I quit. I up and quit to follow my dream. Like,
Yeah.
so like I identify with that.
Did you discover who you are?
I did discover who I am. The ocean called me, and it was the ocean of the internet followers. You know, I had to do a blog. But, like, I feel like you can, like, if anybody has ever, like, wanted to pursue a dream, change of a career, you know, whether you're a kid who wants to be a doctor growing up or, like, an adult who just wants to get out of your dead-end job and find that, like, thing that makes you happy.
Right.
Like, Moana speaks to you like that. Like, that's just, like, one of those movies that, like, there's not an underlying love story to kind of get in the way. Like, you really just get this, like, discovering who you are. Maui discovers who he is, like...
I loved his tattoos. His little dude right here, I was like, listen to this fucker, man, because this guy knows what's up.
I mean even Tafiti discovers who she is.
Yes! Like, that's so
Right.
true. Like, the whole soundtrack, like, I can't even listen to the soundtrack without crying.
No, the sound it's great.
Well,
it's great movie.
It's like
awesome.
you were saying. Like, I like the fact that it wasn't really like there wasn't a romance in this. It was literally like a buddy film. Except you finally did like a girl and a guy like team up because it's like, I mean, that's how Toy Story was a buddy film, you know, kind of thing. And I like that where they didn't have to push like this love story on it. And I also like the fact that it was just like every time he said princess, she's like, no, I'm not a princess.
That
It's
whole
like,
conversation was hilarious.
It's like you don't
funny.
understand, but. What I really liked about the movie, there wasn't a single character that I didn't like in this. Like, you know, it's like, even, you know, her father's like, you know, you think he's a hard ass, but he's like, well, he doesn't know what's beyond. He's trying to protect.
Do you know who my favorite character
he does
in
know
the whole
he does know
movie
what's
is?
beyond because he lost his best friend.
Well, yeah, but like he doesn't want the same thing to happen to her. But it's like everything that he does is like. It's not evil, like, kind of thing. Yeah. It's not like, I'm going to cut your legs off and you can't leave the island. It was like, okay, we're going to rewrite this movie now.
Yeah.
You're fired.
Like, seriously, you know who my favorite character is in the whole movie? The grandmother.
Oh, she's rad.
She was such a great character, and like I every time I watch it, like I love her so much. And then the whole like I picked the right tattoo, and like I hope that's what I turned into because it's tattooed on my back. Like, she's just so funny about everything, and she's so straightforward, and like the whole conversation with Moana about like, you know, like. Do you want me to tell you something? Like, do you need me to tell you what you're like, that I agree with you? Like, you already know.
Right.
Like, you know what your destiny is.
Well, her underlying, like, message throughout the whole thing whenever they interact, it's like, go and do it. Just go. Just do it.
Do you.
Just
like,
do
you
it.
Do you. Like,
you know, like, let me show you this shit. And, like, she goes and, like, shows, you know, Maui's old rigs and all that stuff. And
which is a beautiful scene, by the way.
That is a great scene. That's a...
that song.
Yeah, that's a good one because it's like
I
who
think,
they are.
I think that notion really
cool.
resonates because there's a lot of people that are, you know, just waiting for that push out the door to like start something
just
big.
Do it.
To take a risk and really try and you know explore something
for
new.
Sure. Beautiful movie, great movie.
Do you know that the voice of the chicken is Alan Tudyk?
That's great. That fucking chicken.
That doesn't
dude.
surprise me. Like, he's becoming the new Frank Welker now.
He's in just about every Disney movie that's been coming out as of late. Like he was in Frozen.
Nice.
He was the Duke of Weselton. He was in Wreck-It Ralph. He was King Candy.
King Candy.
And he's in something else, I think. Oh, he was in Rogue One, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he's also going to be in DuckTales. He's going to be the Launchpad.
Oh, is he?
Sweet.
He's the voice
That's
of Launchpad.
awesome.
Nice. I liked the little coconut dudes.
Oh, the
Nakamura?
Nakamura. Yes.
I love that.
They were fucking rad. I was like, who are these little fuckers? And then they like get on me, and I'm like, oh, that's great.
I love that part too because she's like, oh, they look cute, and they literally just like a swift, easy movement of just, and then they all have these like evil makeup pictures on it, and then she's like, oh, never mind.
But then she's like, they're coconuts. Like,
It's like, yes, they're still coconuts.
but I thought they were cool.
Yeah, I liked all like the designs of everything in that, like everything they came up against and had to like kind of fight or get past everything that, which is weird because now I kind of want to see, like I was telling Matthew, I was like afterwards I'm like I kind of want another one of these, but I kind of want a prequel about Maui's background because they give you a bit of it, but it's all like he did like all this other stuff. So it's like it'd be kind of cool to see maybe some of those other stories, like of the
how he progressed to be like where he is, because they do touch base on it, like
a little bit.
He was orphaned and all that stuff, but
all that kind of stuff. But then I made a joke. I was like, it'd be crazy. Like he thinks he was the one that got like thrown away and then became a demigod. What if there was a brother and then his brother's played by Vin Diesel?
Bringing it back to the Enchanted Tiki Room, when you're in line and they're the gods are giving you the speech, they actually call Maui out.
Oh, do they?
And yeah, and they give him a brief little explanation. He's demigod of the
fucking Disney dude.
Well, that's always been though. Like that's the Disney like Enchanted Tiki Room, like the pre-show where all of the gods, the Tiki gods, talk about who they are and what they do. Maui's always been a part of that. So true story. Back when I used to blog for Daps Magic, I actually did a series of blog posts for well over a year called Hawaiian Fridays, and I wrote haiku about the Enchanted Tiki Room. I literally have probably close to 100 haiku based solely on the Enchanted Tiki Room.
That would
Fun fact.
That should be a coffee table book.
I concur. Somebody needs to take the photography for me. I'll give them my poems. You get Disney.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm like, hey, Matthew.
See, I'm just an idea.
Hey, Stubbs.
I'm the guy who has ideas, but I don't have any way to fund it or back it or anything like that, so I just give it to other people. I'm just all like, just do this. I did come up with a show for Food Network, though. It's called Mooney's Munchies.
Mooney's Munchies.
So basically, what I tell them is all like, because I was having food the other night being centered, and I was like thinking about it. Going like, what if you're like a food critic and there's like stuff you don't like to eat, like you just don't like that stuff, and then someone makes a dish and it's that, and you're just all like, what do? Like, do you automatically just say fuck this person, in your blog and be like, just because you don't like a particular thing? So like, yeah, but when you're like centered, when you're like got the munchies and everything, that's like you kind of can pretty much almost eat like anything and just keep like going. And then I was all like, oh, it'd be great. I could be like me and a co-host. And then you get celebrities on, and you basically, you Prop 205 it, and then you get an Uber, and you take that to like some restaurant, and then you eat, and then you can give like a review of like how it was or whatnot, just because you can eat all this food. And then I was like, but it gets better because in the Uber or the Lyft, whatever wants to sponsor it or whatnot, you'll get like a little bit of the conversation going back and forth because this guy's basically picking up just like a bunch of people who are ready to eat at a certain level. And it'd be great because then what you can do is you take all the audio from that actual ride and then you release it as a podcast to go along with the episode. So you get a little bit of the stuff in the car and then it's gone and they're like, oh, I want to know all the other shit, like how they got on here. It'd be great. First celebrity like guest, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Wouldn't all the reviews just be like awesome? Awesome.
No,
it was great. Awesome. Delicious. Loved it.
We're not rating anything. We're just eating food.
Satisfying.
Yeah, it's just
okay. Yeah, you're doing like an Anthony Bourdain kind of.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
If
Anthony Bourdain can do whatever the fuck he wants, I'm pretty sure they'll be like.
That's who you have to get on the show.
Yeah, he'll be like guest too. I mean, you got to get Snoop Dogg first. I'm sorry when you do a show like that.
Well.
So the other Disney movie that we watched.
I know.
Good segue.
Which we were not Prop 205'd.
All of us for a really neat year.
Yo, Stacy! Talk to me,
baby!
And also that I hope you can all attend my totally amazing end of school party next Saturday to watch the Powerline concert live on pay-per-view. Thank you very much. And now, without further ado, Principal Mazer.
Thank you, Stacy.
And good morning, boys and girls. You know,
love this movie.
every year on the last day of school, I have several youngsters approach me.
I didn't realize I was going to play half the movie.
We're going to do a commentary track one day.
This is fucking long ass.
Want to waste our free time
Move into.
sleeping or visiting friends?
Say, Roxanne, about Stacy's party.
Fucking Roxanne. Roxanne's super cute.
Yeah, she was.
You know, it's like
How you doing down there, Bobby? Don't give me that attitude, you guys. I'm doing it all for you. This is nuts.
Sorry,
I don't know why
dude.
unless you guys talk me into...
Yeah.
There we go.
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Hey! I'm not gonna get...
Some people settle for the typical thing, living all their lives
So fucking
waiting
good.
in the wings. It ain't a question of if, just a matter of time. Before I'm moving to the front of the line.
Ooh, Roxanne's like.
What you want to do, you gotta believe that I got what
My bad. This is where I fucks the shit out of her, dude. And he's just like, girl, and he starts singing to her.
If I could make you stop and take a look at me instead of just walking. There's nothing
Boom,
that
right here.
I wouldn't do if it was
fucking
for
doing
you
it.
to notice.
So bad. Alright, so a Goofy movie. Only the best fucking Disney movie.
Yeah.
It's not the best one. It's the only one. No.
But want to move over.
So
I watched it for the
Yes,
first time
yes.
at 33 with none of the nostalgia.
right.
It still totally works for me.
Yeah, yes. I was so happy when I got a notification this morning saying that you were singing that song, that very song, Stand Up.
How can you not?
Yes, dude.
Yes.
After one viewing, he's got it front to back. He's like, I don't know what happened. Somehow it's just implanted in my DNA that I know every lyric to this song. Oh, that's great.
And now he understands why I'm old school. I still make CDs for road trips.
Nice.
Because it's like one of my favorite things to do. And he now understands why I put On the Open Road on every single one.
Much more clear now.
So that's funny that you talk about CDs because before you guys got here,
Matthew whipped his dick out. He was like, does this make it better? I was like, what does this have to do with the Goofy movie? Then he hit me over the head with it,
And then he went,
I was here. So,
Woohoo!
yeah.
I'm doing it. There we go.
Gorge.
We were talking about old mixes because I walked in. So I walk into Steve's house. He's got his headphones on and he's like playing drums.
Yeah,
and like he looks up for a split second. He's like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man?" And like stops, but it was totally like, "Oh, I just caught you, dude." It was a total. At least for my head. Don't.
Oh,
ruin
in
it.
your head.
Like,
Oh, man.
so it was like when PJ's cleaning the RV
Yeah.
and he's like listening to Powerline and
Yeah,
singing
and
with the
yeah,
mom.
yeah, and he just wasn't anything. Yeah, that's great. But anyway, so we were like listening to old bands and stuff that we haven't heard in a while. I actually brought and I pulled it out of my work bag. I was like, dude, I have a small stack of CDs and they're old mixes that I did. And I brought my computer's CD drive doesn't work, so I brought my external CD drive to work, and I was like, just going through a few of them and like looking up the songs so I could make the mixes in Spotify, so I have them on here. And it's just funny because like CDs, I literally have CDs in my work bag right now, and I never do.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But just old mixes and like stuff like that. But
It was really cool because you were talking about it, and when you started putting you're like, oh, this track was entitled like, what was it, like 88 was one of them?
yeah, my mixes were always just random numbers. So I have like 15 to 88.
So he's going through them and stuff, but it was great because then he could start listening to the music, and then he's like, oh, I know where I was at this point in time when I made this thing.
Yeah.
So I told him, I was like, if he wants, I'm like, we should totally just do a segment.
No, we don't need
like,
Let's
I like trying to build content for the show.
let's just have Matt nostalgia even more.
Yeah. Oh, right.
I already nostalgia a lot.
What?
But I'm super pumped that you liked it and you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was cool.
I was so excited.
I know. It's like now you have you're like.
I'm like sitting there like watching him while we're watching the movie. I'm like, does he like it?
Man, that'd be like the most
He's laughing.
thing.
He's laughing. That's
so
a good
weird.
thing. He's laughing. He likes it. It's good. He's still got a smile on his face. He hasn't fallen asleep. Oh my god, he likes it. Then we finish it. I'm like, what'd you think? Like all calm, cool, and collected. Like I haven't been like panicking about it for the past like half an hour. I'm like, so what'd you think? He's
well,
like,
I mean, we were
really
talking about
liked
this
it.
a little bit earlier. Like, there's like really two storylines going on. There's Max's storyline and then there's Goofy's storyline.
Right.
And I mentioned you, Matthew, earlier that like, you know, when you're trying to connect with teenage Owen, you know, that movie's gonna be a completely different movie to you than
For sure. and my response was,
You're gonna get the electric chair.
I'm still gonna love it. But no, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct, because I'm sure I'm gonna go through that shit and I'm gonna be like, hey, let's just have some high dad soup, and he's gonna be like, I don't fucking like soup anymore. I don't eat soup. I eat this space packet because it's the year 20 whatever. He's like, well, I still like soup. And he's like, well, fuck you, old man. And then like later on, he'll be like, Dad, so
Let's have some soup.
I love soup, like I always did. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I was strung out on something. No, he wasn't.
And then you're gonna have
like,
like
strung out on this
you're gonna
space
have that
juice.
like Cat Stevens moment where it's gonna be like all of a sudden
Yeah.
you're gonna like your wife's gonna have like her music apparatus of the time, and it's gonna be like the cat's in the cradle. And
Seriously.
the silver
I like when this
spoon.
whole fight's going on. I just pop in. So are we not doing a podcast tonight?
Steve, what the fuck are you doing here, man?
I have no other place to go.
Go home to your family.
I don't have one.
You are my family.
You are my family.
I mean, the real awkward point's gonna be when you drive your car into the river. The kid's gonna be like,
Yeah.
Dad, it's a self-driving car.
Back in my day, we didn't have self-driving cars.
I was just so caught up in us talking. Oh my God. Where am I? Who am I?
Where's Bigfoot?
Is your name Max? Are we seeing eye to eye? I'm a fever dream. Oh, where's Roxanne? Roxanne.
The scary part is the cops are like, it's weird. He just started shouting off things from his playlist.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, that'd be crazy though. Like wake up and like living the goofy.
Wait a minute, but that's the thing. Okay, you have to realize though. We have to back this up. You don't want that to wake up and happen, because I have no idea whatever happened to Goofy's wife.
Oh, I know.
Oh man, that's dark.
Well,
Yeah, wow, way to take that down a peg.
Hey, we already brought the Goofy movie to a very scary place before. So
oh man, such a good movie though.
yeah.
Yeah. Again, super pumped that
Just
you liked
fun.
it. What'd you think of Pauly Shore as the Bud?
He said like 2 lines. I'm like, oh hey, Pauly Shore's in this movie.
Yeah. I think that was like at the
Leaning
height.
Tower of Jesus.
I think that was at the height of his like
Yeah.
career
Yeah,
thing. 'cause
he was
literally,
definitely super pumped.
Because it's like
right then,
1995 is when that movie came
Yeah.
out. Can you believe that?
I know.
Wow.
Man, yeah, him being in the movie just like cemented like the '90s brand on it.
You know what's really sad though about this movie is like we watched my DVD of it, and on like a modern TV, it does not hold up. It like
like the visual quality.
the
like
visual
it's,
quality
like
is
4:3 aspect
terrible.
ratio, so you got the black bars on the side, and then
and then
like
the it's just like it's not that the animation is bad, it's just that the transfer quality isn't good, and they
Like-
haven't
like there's
re-released
graininess.
it.
I know. I'm so surprised it's not on Blu-ray.
So Matthew and I, we had a great idea because people were probably Disney. If you're listening, I doubt it, but if you're listening, Disney, I pitched an idea to Matthew where you re-release it. I know what you're thinking is like, who's gonna go and get the Goofy movie? Don't get me-
Everybody.
Well, that's the thing. Me, everybody, but I don't know with Disney if they thought this was a success or not. But what you do, you tie on a new mini short cartoon about Donald and Mickey where they were heading in the Goofy movie to that movie, and the next thing you know, boom, you have that, you have the Goofy movie, and it gets another release, and you get more big bucks because people are like, well, I want to see that short as well, own this awesome collection.
You know, it's funny that you say that because like I feel like Goofy movie does have enough of an audience.
No, I feel
that
that.
like it should be. I mean, people are still cosplaying.
Oh yeah.
Like Powerline, and even more so now. Like you see at least one Powerline, like every con you go to now, and like there's always the live action like Goofy movie things, and
Right.
like so people do want this movie to come back out. Like so, it makes me wonder if there's like some sort of like contract issue or like musical issue because
it could be that.
Maybe they
I think there is a musical issue.
Like the Tevin Campbell stuff.
Because
like
Standout, for some reason, Standout.
It's not on Spotify.
Right.
And the weird part is, it used to be on Spotify.
But I2I is.
Yeah.
So there's got to be some.
There's got to be a contractual issue with the music or something. Hulu does the same thing, which is weird. Like episodes of TV shows, if they have songs that are like not like they don't have the like approval for the song, they leave them out. Like I was watching 90210 because I'm a girl and I do that, and I was like confused because there'd be like episodes missing. Like I'd watch an episode and then like the next episode I'd be like, what the hell is going on? Like did I miss something? And then I'm looking at the numbers and they skip them. So I Googled it, and it's because there's songs featured in the episodes that they couldn't get the contract for.
That's crazy. Yeah, because that happened to me when I used to watch The Flash on Hulu. All of a sudden it was like, and I was like next day, and I literally hit like 18, and it goes to like, it was 16, and then it was supposed to be 17, but then instead just went to 18. And I start the show up thinking it's the next one, and I'm like, okay, something happened. I have no idea what. Like, what the? And then realized when it got released on Netflix, I was like, oh, I never saw this episode. And literally after I watched the episode, I'm like, oh, well, now the rest of the season makes sense.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
But
I wonder if there's like a contract issue with the music.
Hey.
That's gotta be.
Bro, man, just let it go.
I know, man.
No, not that. I'm talking to
Tevin Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you aren't popular anymore. Like,
was he ever?
I don't know.
Maybe in the 90s.
So I went on.
I don't know.
I went on like Google and it was just typing in like Powerline phone wallpaper or whatever, but came across that like there's a bunch of T-shirts out there.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Powerline World Tour, like.
Oh my god.
Yes, I sent you.
You sent me an email.
Why did you tell me that? Because now I'm gonna go like buy them.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh no, I'm totally doing that. And then we're going to go on tour and we're going to try to do a Powerline. We're not going to perform it. We're going to have someone play Powerline.
I completely agree, though. It's still relevant.
Yeah.
People love it.
Well,
they loved it as a kid.
There's a reason that it's not on Netflix too, because the second one is, but the first one is not.
I've never seen the second one. I don't want to see it.
No, don't see it.
Yeah, no,
Don't
it's
see
like
it.
Max
Don't
and
see it.
Goofy go to college, basically.
I don't need that.
Yeah.
They didn't need that. No one.
But like, it makes me
No
wonder
Powerline.
if there's something.
There's
No
no
dice.
Powerline. Oh no, not even that. No Powerline. No Roxanne.
Oh, no, Roxanne.
Yeah.
Yeah, they broke
And guess
up
what?
apparently.
Guess what? Yeah, they don't even like acknowledge it. They're just all like, "Oh, Max is single. Oh, PJ needs a love interest. Here's some weird hippie chick." Actually, no, she was a beatnik. Never mind, my bad. Can't be throwing out hippy dippy if it's not.
I know.
hippy
Hey, man.
Whoa.
Hey, don't be so judgmental on that.
Okay, so you know what's really weird?
What?
So I heard this, and I'm very. I don't want to get political rage or anything like that, but I do have to bring it up.
What?
So they're going to be adding Donald Trump to the Hall of Presidents at Disney World, I believe, is where it's at.
They are.
And I'm dying laughing because I'm like, what quotes are you going to use? Like, is it going to be like, well, Donald Trump operates between 11 p.m. to about 2 a.m.
It's
No
huge.
children, yeah.
Huge.
You know, it's just like,
Make America
Huge.
great again.
and it would be great because I think what's
A
going to
small
happen.
loan of $1 million.
No, I think what would be great is other presidents will be standing up and be like, I'm Abe Lincoln. Be like, I don't need to, I just need to, excuse me, Lincoln, fourscore, and who cares, just do your thing, whatever. Anyways, what you need to do, Lincoln, is you need to, if you grabbed more pussy, you would have been fine. You would have been good. You would have been great, okay? But you're not huge. You're not me, so sit back down. No one cares. It's like he just keeps interrupting
This
the
ride
robots.
sucks.
They're like, what the fuck is going on?
Dude, this ride is whack. Like,
Yeah, this ride is amazing. It's
dude,
the
this one
greatest
guy
ride.
keeps on talking and shit. Like, who is this guy? That's what
Speaking
the
of-
people
He's
in the
just
future
like-
are saying.
I know how to reach everybody, to stand out above the crowd.
Oh no!
Going off on how the New Deal's a bad deal.
Disney comes walking out and be like, yeah, we don't even own the rights to that song. You need to, you're fired.
Shit. It's shit.
Did you hear about Pirates of the Caribbean is now changing the auction scene where they're auctioning off women? They are now changing it to be more politically correct, and now they're going to be like auctioning off treasure or something like that. I'm a little disappointed about this, and like honestly, like I get where they're coming from, and I get the political correctness, and it's not right to sell people and everything. But like, let's put this into perspective from a Disney fan. That was the last ride that Walt touched. Like, that was Walt Disney's last thing that he worked on. He died like before it actually finally got, like, he did like some test rides, but I don't think he ever actually got to see the final, like, done, completed. And like, so for me, I'm like, you know, like that attraction on its own is a piece of history. Like, it's teaching history. Are we going to sugarcoat the fact that pirates weren't bad people? Like, the whole song is...
It's like preserving, too. Like, this, it's like historical...
But the argument people are making is, well, we don't need attractions to teach kids history. Well, no, your parents should be doing that, and
in school.
I'm like, no one does that in general.
But
so.
they also condone the axe-murdering bride in the Haunted Mansion, so it's okay to murder somebody as long as you're not objectifying a woman.
It's really not about the political correctness or anything else. It's about the fantasy of being a pirate.
No, I'm just gonna murder you.
Right? So if your pirates aren't doing piratey shit, like, you're eroding the pirate fantasy, right? The less they're like pirates, the less it's an engaging...
I'm a pirate.
You know that old joke, like they say they have is...
I'm a pirate.
They have is like...
I'm a pirate. What if like the pirates in there like holding phones and shit now, like taking selfies? Like, we're pirates.
Look at my booty. I mean, it's so funny if they had that whole, like, you know, rumor and, like, you know, myth of, like, they froze his body, Walt Disney, they'll bring it back, and he just wakes up from that, and he's just all like, tell me, is the Pirate of the Caribbean's ride still intact? Oh no, we made, like, different movies, we added this actor into it now, it's all fucked up. I wish I was not brought back for this. That was his only, like, thing in his will, is like, do not fuck with the pirate ride.
Like, I get, like, it's not so much that I'm like, oh yeah, it's okay to, like, sexualize women, but, like, or, like, objectify women or even sell them. But, like, as a child, how many of you were confused by that, and how many of you, like, did it really, like, affect, like, did you think from that point on that it was okay to sell women? Like, seeing that ride, like, I never got that. Like, maybe
definitely was not the first thing I thought of when I got off that. Like,
exactly. Like,
oh shit, I know what I've been missing.
Like,
you walk off the ride with your 5-year-old, be like, well, better start getting them now.
I know, just like ripped my hand out of my mom's hand and said, "I'm out." Fucking walk off. Like, what the fuck?
Did you just jump on a boat?
Yeah. Fucking pull a cigar out of my diaper or some shit. Well, what, 5? No, so I'm potty trained. So pull a diaper, like,
I am's what I am's. Crazy Popeye all
the
the
fucking Mark Twain, like the steamboat, just like, fucking, I got this shit. Shit, it only goes in a circle. Fuck. Oh man.
Well, at least I'll
I
read
gotta
that
go
island.
run some rum
Oh yeah.
in a circle.
Be fucking cool when I come back around and say, yeah, I stole this shit.
Get
Get out, walk
20
off.
years later,
But, like,
the man is still there.
I can never understand, like, you know, literally, like, they just revamped the bride recently. Like, she used to not be violent. It used to be she had a candle and it was kind of creepy and, like, you just assumed, like, she died. But they, like, then they turned it into this, like, axe-murderous, like, they have, like, all the portraits with her husband's heads cut off. She has an axe. She says, like, until death do us part. Like, it's very scary. And she's very realistic looking because it's, like, a digital projection now.
Right.
So
Right.
she looks more human than the animatronics in Pirates look. But that's okay. Like, nobody's complaining about that because it's not objectifying women. I'm like, but murder. Like, we're okay with, like, it's scary humor. I'm like, Pirates is campy humor. Like,
Yeah, it's a ghost. Haunted Mansion is a fantasy. Like the whole park, it's a fantasy, right? It should just be a clear delineation from reality.
It's the happiest place on earth, man.
There's one guy who just wants to get his idea across. He's like, what if they're pirate ghosts auctioning off women? They're like, it's still women, Ted. He's like, but the ghosts. He has no place. They kicked him off Haunted Mansion. This is all he has. Just let him do his thing.
Ghost women?
Yeah, can he auction off ghost women? Well, how do they catch these ghost women?
Maybe I just don't, like, find, like, things to be, like, upset about. Because, like, it has never once crossed my mind, writing Pirates of the Caribbean, as a woman, I've never looked at that scene and been like, dang, those poor girls crying over there. I'm always like, dang, I want to be the redhead. Dang, like... I mean, it just, I don't know, like, I feel like some people, like, try to find things to be upset about.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm still wondering, is anyone still like curious? Like that's the thing they're offensive about, and everything that's going on. What about the ride that's still was it Splash Mountain?
Splash Mountain is technically Song of the South characters, but I made this comment in a thread like yesterday, and they were like, but there's no like they took out the racist parts. I'm like, wait. You don't.
Where's that digital release, like remastered version? Where's that one coming?
They won't release it.
They won't release it anymore?
Disney hasn't released it in years, like years and years and years, like probably since like the 50s.
Walt's
like
my best fucking work, I'll tell you that much.
I've seen
Waltz.
I've seen a pirated version of it, and like it's sad that like it has been taken so literal, like because in the movie I felt like when I watched the movie I did not read that it was like glorifying slavery, like they didn't talk about it, like it was ignored. So maybe it's more of an ignorance in the movie, but like it wasn't like they were like, oh yes, he's our slave and he's just happy. Like it wasn't really treated like that to like what I remember. But like it's sad because like it is a really like nice piece of animation, like and the technology of the time, like mixing animation and
live action, yeah.
Live action is pretty big deal. Like so, but it is Splash Mountain does still have Brer Fox, Brer Rabbit, like Brer Bear.
So that's all I'm gonna say. If you still got that thing up and running, then everyone shut the fuck up. Enjoy it,
Shut your lips.
Matthew, do you want to take a musical break?
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
What are you thirsty for? Music.
This break's going to be brought to you by Revenge Lover. Log on to revengelover.com. What is it?
Revengelover.com, yes. Mention you heard it on the 4i Radio Network, and you receive 10% off your first order.
10%! And we love us some Raven.
And that's so Raven.
Support our girl. We'll be back in a little bit.
Friends of the show.
We're going to go get not so thirsty.
I know. And we're...
I missed the good part that I realized. I started looking and the bubble burst. I started looking for excuses. Come on in, I've gotta tell you what a state I'm in. I've gotta tell you in my loudest tones that I started looking for a warning sign. When the truth is, I miss you. Yeah, the truth is, that I miss you so. A warning sign. So I crawl back into your open arms. Yes, I crawl back into your open arms, and I crawl back into your open arms. Yes, I crawl back into your open arms.
Yes, I do care what you have to say, but I'm sure I'm having a very bad day, and I'm tired of being sick, and I'm sick of being tired. Once a long time ago, I caught a glimpse of you alone. I see sound, I see sound, I see sound. I was so very scared, but now I've learned a new way to care. I see sound from all around. I see sound from all around, from all around, from all around. What you do and suddenly you turned around and everything was no longer what you had planned, and all the faces were not friends, and everything you thought you wanted might be a mistake from when you started. You changed it if you could, you know you would, but there is no one else to be. She climbed out onto the fire escape and said, "What are you doing? You know it's late." People told me that you were back, but I'm kind of wondering, why is that? Once a long time ago, I caught a glimpse of you alone, and I was so very scared, but I took the cops and stripped the man, said, "Hey, now who you loving? Saw you on the television. Saw you on the television. I see sound from all around. I see sound from all around, from all around, from all around. I instead I walk you home. After other rounds of pouring whiskey down the barrel of our guns, trampled on the hand. We're rolling, we're yelling through the streets, and I'm out of my fucking mind. And I know you're next to me, but I must confess what's in my head. Keep pumping out, legs to beat the ground, and our hearts to beat the band. Skies on fire again, run down this alleyway. Lightning bolts again, we become fireflies, just flashing at the air. Rattled up his cans, prepare to be ravaged by our last burning man. The fire that we've become, and I know you're onto me, but I must confess what's in my head. To me, you are the light from a light bulb break sometimes, and the tender warmth inside is released into my life. To me, you are the light from a light bulb break sometimes, and the tender warmth inside is released into my life, and it smothers me in flames that lick and scorch my face as the smoke reaches the sky. No, I'm burning tonight. No, I'm burning tonight. No, I'm burning tonight. No, I'm burning tonight. No, I'm burning for you tonight.
And we are back. I want to thank you all for hanging out with us during the break with some great tunes from Matthew's
Number 15. 18, baby.
Woo!
18 years old.
Oh, that's when you were. Wait, so 15 and you were 18.
Yes.
Okay.
I was 18
Mixed
when I created mix number 15.
There we go.
There we go. It's a good one. I like that one. I've always been very fond of this one. Like, I'm always like, this is a really good mix. Like, there's just a lot of good bands and songs on this one. Okay, I'm over it. Been fond of a playlist. I'm like, let me talk about my fucking playlist.
18 was a great year for playlists.
I had a car stolen when I was 18. That sucked.
You know what?
My car got stolen when I was 18.
Oh shit! Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, okay, you need to really quiz me on some of this shit because we're gonna do a Newly game. I wouldn't even fucking know this.
Oh, good call.
Yeah.
What year did Matthew get his car stolen?
He was 18!
You've had a fucking car stolen?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then there's Stubbs and I on the other side. He was 18.
Oh, nice. Real nice. Real nice.
Well, they've been on the show like 12 times. Dude, yeah, dude. Take the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
It's all shit's a lie. Oh, that's great.
Steven's like, if you keep acting up like that, we're going to have to remove you. Fuck you.
It sucked.
Shit.
I did not enjoy that.
I don't know anybody who would enjoy that.
Man, the day before I drove home from Boston, someone literally ripped the spoiler off the trunk of my car.
No shit.
Just the spoiler. Just ripped it right off.
Damn.
What kind of car was it?
Honda Civic.
Yeah.
So, of course, yeah. That kind of shit gets stolen all the time.
I had a Civic. My first car was a Civic.
It was a good car. I put a lot of miles on that car.
You had that car when we started dating.
Yeah.
Had a 92.
Yeah, you had
Oh, yeah,
the
92.
hatchback, right?
I had the hatchback. Yeah, 92
Said
hatchback.
Slurpee.
Yours was the 2002, right?
Slushy.
That was-
Slushy.
2002 was mine.
Nice.
So that's like
Four door?
2.
2-door. Okay.
So true story. My first like serious boyfriend in high school had the same exact car. Like
Yeah.
same upholstery, same like. And at the time when I was dating him, it was a brand new 2002 Honda Civic. You know, like
Right.
he was a rich kid.
Exactly
so
the same, except for mine was slightly cooler.
Nice. I like
You know
that.
why?
Damn right. His was
You know
slightly
His
why?
had a
better.
better spoiler.
It had the stub.
Nice,
in it.
dude. It had the
I don't know
stubs
if you want to say that. It had the stub.
No, not singular. It had the stubs in it. That's how you got to
That's
do
still
it.
also really weird.
Well, in my head, I'm like, yeah.
Hey, you know what?
And I see him, and he's just fucking cruising. I'm like,
It's cruising.
yes, get it. I'm like, I'm like a ghost in that memory. Like, yes. I don't know why I'm observing you as you were younger.
You're like fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi blue ghost. you know?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm blue ghosting it. I'm blue ghosting
You're
it.
blue ghosting it.
My Civic was red, and I had yellow accents.
Oh, that's right.
It was ketchup and mustard.
I was thinking McDonald's.
I look back on it now, and
Yeah,
no,
yellow
man.
accents. That's aftermarket, right? Because
Yeah,
they only came in solid red, right?
Well, here's the thing.
Oh shit! Here we go.
So,
this
like-
is why I got stolen.
No, my Escort got stolen.
Oh.
This is when I was 16. My car got stolen when I was 18. I had a couple cars.
I know you had the car when you were 16, but I don't know when you got a new car because I didn't see you after high school for a bit, man.
Anyways,
These are the years without Steve.
these are the here's the hazy years.
The hazy years.
No.
Wandering in the desert.
Yeah. Where's Steve?
I'm just sitting at home. I'm sitting at home reading a book, going like,
Reading a book? Shut up.
Mirage in the distance.
Dude, what kind of fucking alternate on reality is this?
Hold on. Yeah, let me finish.
Reading a book.
Reading
Yeah.
a book, and then when you're screaming Steve, I'm
Steve!
a million miles away, and I'm all like, "What Matthew Renfrew?"
That's the origin story. I'm out racing the elements, walking through some fucking desert in a sandstorm. You're at home in the comfort of your whatever the fuck it is, your bungalow, reading a fucking book. You probably have a fire on. You probably have like a
Harry
fucking
Potter. I really got
whiskey
into
or
it.
some shit.
Bearskin rug.
Obviously, I'm the cool one because I'm outside. I don't fucking know what that is. Anyways.
I wonder if it's hot where Matthew's at.
That's a weird world.
It is a weird world. Why did you invent it? I don't like this world.
It's a Westworld. It's our Westworld.
It's our worst Westworld ever. They're like,
You guys watch Westworld?
No.
oh my god.
Okay, but well, here's why though. Because when I heard that the new season is not coming out until like 2018,
Yeah, that's cool.
I was like, I'm not
fine.
jumping on that bandwagon.
get on
All
it.
right, boom. Game of Thrones is right now.
No. You guys
Yeah,
watch Game of Thrones?
we'll be turning our HBO back on.
So you
once
get your Game of Thrones.
Oh, you haven't had it on this whole time?
Well,
No,
we
you just
turn it
you
off.
turn it on for Game of Thrones, the
And then
good
we turn
stuff,
it
and
off.
then you turn it off.
No, I don't know. There's a lot of good. I've been watching a lot of.
Yeah,
I just got done with season 1 of Flight of the Conchords.
Good for you.
Yeah, I literally like
The Night of? You guys never watched The Night of?
No.
Nope.
Big Little Lies?
No.
Oh, there's some good shit on HBO.
The only thing that's kind of tempting is Silicon Valley.
Oh, Silicon Valley's
Yeah.
great.
But the one
Yeah,
guy
so
just
you know
left.
the worst
Yeah.
part about Silicon Valley is because that's my job. Like I'm a software developer. I'm like, fuck, I know all of these people. It's a little too real. I'm like, oh god, that's a guy I know. I worked with him at 2 jobs back.
I know, but you gotta watch it though because it's a really good series. Like
Yeah.
it's super fun.
I've seen probably half the first season. I've seen a few episodes.
Yeah, we used to
You
watch
gotta
it like when we used to actually watch
separate,
like
dude. Just
Game
separate.
of Thrones on network TV.
I'm like, no,
it was on right
this is
after.
too real. This
No,
is,
separate from it, man.
this is not a story. This is my life.
Yeah.
Except for the whole inventing an incredibly valuable algorithm. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, get on that.
Give
Well,
it
maybe
time.
you should watch the show
Give
so
it
you can figure
time.
out how they did it.
Yeah.
Because right, TV's real, right?
What? Huh? What?
Don't break my rule. Don't break
Um,
my rule.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff on HBO that is good.
Mm.
I'm a fan of it.
We've been watching. Currently we do Hulu We do Comic-Con HQ.
Okay.
We do Shudder. We do Netflix, and we do Amazon Prime. So we have a fair amount of digital streaming content. HBO
for
doesn't get enough use.
Specifically horror, like Shudder is like the deal of the century. It's like
it's
$5 a month for like immaculately curated, excellent horror content. And they're like the categories are like all these like subgenres of horror, and you're like, this is exactly what I want. I want a slasher movie. I want like a creature feature. I want supernatural. I want found footage. Like it just like it breaks it down.
I was telling you about Shudder.
Exactly.
Dude.
Yeah.
Your B-horror
I was
shit.
thinking about it, but I haven't dived into it. But now, like,
and they're starting.
I'm gonna look at it.
Well, initially it wasn't that great, and now they're starting to do more like Shudder exclusive content, and they're really starting to up their content.
Okay.
Like,
but yeah, if it's just $5 right now, I might.
It's $5, and if you buy a year at like one time, I think it's even less than that.
Oh, you can buy it in like just a year. Oh,
yeah.
shit. See,
I think it's like $4 a month. I think if you buy a year at once.
I really wish more things would do that. Like if Hulu was just like this is the year flat rate, pay for this year. I would rather do that.
We do that with Amazon because we buy Amazon. We do Amazon Prime every year anyway because we order a lot of stuff on Amazon.
Yeah.
Which, God, I almost never go out for stuff anymore. I'm like, I'm just going to buy it on Amazon. 2 days here. It's at my door.
Boom.
So we get
and you know what you could do with the Amazon? You could actually go to the Sasquatch.net, click on that Amazon banner, and shop like you normally do. We'll get a little taste if you do. Boom.
My dude.
There you go, guys.
Bringing it back.
We're good.
Yeah.
We're friends again.
We are. I can't quit you.
Oh. You just broke back Mountain it.
Yeah. I had to.
Without all the Brokeback Mountain.
Without all the Brokeback.
With all the Brokeback. We've got the mountain, but not the Brokeback.
Join us next week when we...
Speaking of Brokeback, did you hear about the guy who shot 9 black people in on the East Coast, and he went to jail for it? He's like this awful looking white child.
Most of them are.
Yeah, he got raped in jail to the point where he needed 15 rectal stitches.
Oh, damn,
shit!
And the guy who raped him said, "I may not be able to bring those 9 people back, but you can be sure that this MFer is not going to shit right for a week."
Motherfucker, that's what she said.
Yeah.
Can
you believe? I read that article and I was like,
15
stitches.
I did.
That
guy fucking did.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, I don't know.
Every time you take a deuce, it's got to rip a stitch.
Dude, that's right. That's why you got 15 of them.
I was gonna say, but
not
think about
friends
this.
of the show.
I gotta say, thinking about this, we all know basic human anatomy. Where do 15 stitches fit?
That's what
I mean. That's some serious.
There's got to be some internal out. I don't fucking know.
I'll put it this way: I don't know, and I don't think I ever want to discover it. So,
yeah, right.
Maybe I could call a doctor, but then
I almost
questions.
want to feel bad for this guy, but then I'm like, you killed 9 people. I don't really feel bad for you.
See, and I know people say that's cruel and it's mean and stuff, but I'm all like, this person took 9 people's lives.
And he's chilling in jail, acting like nothing happened.
I think getting raped in the ass is probably the least of his problems.
He hasn't even gone to trial yet. He hasn't even been sentenced.
That's even better. I'm sorry.
Roll in on a
It's true that we have laws against cruel and unusual punishment that are enshrined in the Constitution, and I agree with them wholeheartedly. The government is not their place to say for this guy's punishment, we're going to dole out an epic ass rape that will leave you with 15 stitches. That's totally not the thing for the government to do, but someone else wants to take it into their own hand and suffer the consequences. I'm not going to complain about it.
Well,
have the jury.
There will be consequences.
Have the jury
and
reached
the jail is like, well, we don't know how the guy got through, because apparently the guy who did the raping got through a door that he wasn't supposed to get through. I'm just like, I'm pretty sure the guards let him do this.
There's a reason why they call me the eel, because I'm slippery.
Dude. Oh my gosh. The eel? Ooh.
Oh my god.
Dude. Good one.
But like seriously, like I'm like I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm like fresh off of watching Orange Is the New Black, but I'm like nothing happens in prison without the guards letting it happen. Like I'm like nah,
Yeah.
Those guards were like, yeah, you go take care of that guy. He killed 9
I'll keep
people.
watch for you. Some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You're
I-
like, okay. Like, it slithers in, like, ooh, I'm going to work. Like, what? Fuck off. Get out of here.
What?
I can't
Fuck
get out
off.
of the eel. I mean, I think it's great, but it's horrible. Like,
It's my new Halloween costume. Oh, shit.
you're just gonna slither all over the place.
Nah.
Not even slither. You're in an eel, so you'd like swim and shit.
Well, I mean, if on land, you'd probably slow
They're
there.
fucking land eels.
They're called snakes.
This one.
Yeah, he's not a snake. He's an eel.
That's slippery.
Gross ass, like mucus and shit coming up. Maybe you can get on land. You're just like dripping mucus and shit. It's fucking disgusting. Like, I'm slow on land, but in water, I'm lightning fast. Like, whatever. Like Lightning McQueen. Like, not to relation with Disney.
No.
Oh,
when I'm in the water, it's just electrifying.
I'm gonna change this subject.
You see what I did there?
Segueing. Friends of the
Segue
show,
out of that
I am
darkness.
segueing out of the eel talk, and we're going back to the lighter side of things. Did you guys
My
see
favorite
Cars?
dance is the
We
extra
did
slide.
not, but
Done.
we
Cars 3.
we
Did you
did
guys
not-
see
I
it?
have not. I haven't even seen Cars 2. So.
we did
Okay,
not.
you don't need to see Cars 2. Just
I
go
do
see
because
Cars 3.
it's like okay, look, when you're watching a porno and it skips from like 3 to like 15, you're like, there's obviously a story going on here. I need to catch up on. Right?
2 actually has nothing to
You know,
do.
I-
Like
Well,
I never saw 1, never saw 2. Watched 3. It was a complete story by itself. It
Okay.
filled me in on all the pertinent details. It was okay. I mean, Cars is not my favorite, but it was a good
Okay,
story.
so Cars 3, is this supposed to wrap it up?
Nope.
I feel like
Or am I
it's
coming
going
back
to
for
wrap.
more?
I feel
Hands
like
it off.
Yes, it is continuing the Cars storyline, but I think there will be changes to the group.
Oh, so Owen Wilson's like, I'm not coming back. I got better shit to do. I'm not gonna do that.
I don't think he will come back.
I want to be
And
in another
spoilers,
Ben
guys.
Stiller movie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are in the spoiler zone. I don't think he will come back. Thank you. I needed my sound effect. I don't think. I think he will come back, but not as a major. Like he will be a side character if they continue to do Cars movies.
Yeah, no, you just record me now because I'm not coming back.
They
in
did
the
that
studio.
actually. They did that with Steve McQueen. Steve McQueen is in the new movie. He's been dead for how many years?
A lot.
I mean, several years. He's been dead since, I think, before Cars 2. Which is, I think, why Cars 2 took the turn it had. But, like, Cars 3, they actually... he must have had pre-recorded voice stuff. That maybe from the first movie or something. But they used it in the second, and he came back, and it was really heartwarming. Like, this movie is... There's something... It's like Moana. There's something for everybody. Like, anyone at any age can relate to this movie for various reasons. And it was so good. Like, they have such good voice acting in this one, and it's got ladies. The ladies of Cars.
That was kind of cool.
Like, what's her name? Miss Fritter. Miss Fritter is the chick who plays Big Boo in Orange is the New Black.
And the Nash.
And Louise Nash. Oh,
Yeah.
I love Louise Nash. She's...
like the ancient car brand Nash.
Yeah, like the little Nash Rambler, right? Isn't that?
Yeah, I think that's...
So,
that
like,
at least sounds good to me.
It's the lady. She's like the quintessential older lady in like every movie. Like I feel like she's been that way since she was in The Rocketeer. She was Millie in The Rocketeer. She was the brown-haired lady who ran the restaurant.
She's Big Boo and Orange.
No. That different lady.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Louise Nash is the quintessential older lady who's in every movie.
Cool.
Miss Fritter is the chick who plays Big Boo in Orange is the New Black, which
Okay.
is awesome. She's like this monster truck, like it's pretty. Actually, she's a monster bus at a demolition derby.
Wait, and her name is Miss Fritters?
Miss Fritter.
Isn't that supposed to be like a playoff of the Magic School Bus?
No, that's Miss. Oh, it could be Miss Frizzle.
Oh, yeah,
though.
it must be.
That's Miss Frizzle.
I'm wondering.
The movie found the Easter egg. Done.
What? How's that an Easter egg?
Just enjoy the ride.
Oh,
Yeah.
good find, dude.
Yeah. I didn't even see the. You know what?
Good job.
You know what?
Steve-O.
You know what? Friendship.
Boom.
Over.
Okay, we're at this again.
Yeah. Fuck
See
you.
our dynamic.
Don't touch me.
See our dynamic.
This episode should probably have been called bipolar. Oh.
What?
I got some
Has
girl
its ups
interrupted
and
going
downs.
on over here.
Wow.
It has its ups and downs. It's like a marriage.
We don't do that.
I was like, anyways, back to Cars 3. So
How about
okay, so it's a good movie. No, I didn't have any like things against it. I mean, when they showed the first like teaser trailer, I was like, holy shit! Like Pixar got dark.
It's not
Yes.
I know, yeah, it did
it's
look
not a
super
super dark overall tone to the movie, but this one does have I feel like a more like serious like, you know, looking at what your life has become, not like become, but like what you've done with your life kind of feel like there's a lot of talk
what we were
about
talking
like
about with the Goofy movie, like depending on your stage in life, like where you're at in life, like the story is different.
Love this
Right, because it has like the story of like the mentors like teaching, you know, it has, you know, like, you know, Lightning McQueen's mentor, and then Lightning McQueen himself becomes a mentor, and like so like there's that story, and then there's also the story of the up and comer, and so it's like depending on like what perspective you're viewing it through, it's a different story.
Okay.
You like how he led into that though?
Yeah.
It's really good
It's
though.
like the Goofy movie.
Yeah, he really wanted to stand.
He got
out.
affected by that movie, dude.
He did.
He loves it.
He
Really foundational in my appreciation of cinema now.
It's like the Goofy movie. Boom, 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 boom. It's pivotal, dude.
Yeah, right now everyone's just seeing eye to eye. So
I know. It's pivotal.
Yeah, I strongly suggest
now all I have
going
to do
and
is the
seeing
perfect
Cars
cast
3.
and we're set.
Like it's such honestly it's
I used to
better
see a lot
than
of
the,
movies like every weekend, and
It's
then
better than the
little
first
dude
one.
came and it doesn't happen.
And now I am the movie person.
I like seriously, I would go all the time.
I know, because you're like, yeah, I saw this, I saw that. You
We
even
see a
see
lot of
shit I haven't
movies
even
these
heard
days.
of. And I'm starting to believe you were just making up movies in your backyard. You're just like, yeah, I saw this today.
No.
I'm like, I haven't heard this one.
I go to the movies for the popcorn.
No, I know.
Yes.
And I watch.
Yes.
And while I'm there, I get to watch a movie.
That's why I started bringing home the Fro bag.
Thank you so much. That was awesome. He went to Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
Like-
I saw. And he brought home a
He
Fro
brought
bag.
out the Fro bag. It was red, and he drew on it. I was like, this is mine. I crushed it that night, dude. I crushed it.
It's really more of a wonder bag.
The next day you went to
Touch my hand.
Harkins and bought
It was a
another-
Wonder bag, dude. What'd you say?
I was saying the next day I think you went to Harkins and got another.
Oh, I did. I went to Harkins the next day and got that big bag, the big party bag.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to ask, when you get the party bag, is it like day old popcorn or is it like fresh made popcorn? Because if it's day old popcorn, I am all about this life.
There'll be no holding her back. Careful how you answer this.
So I think we've had this conversation.
Yeah, you and I have the day old stale popcorn
Love
like
it.
love. Yeah.
Love it. So it's not. It's fresh. But that's okay though, because you have a big bag.
Yeah, you're not gonna eat that all in one day. I mean,
So-
unless you're me.
Well, I mean, I can crush some shit.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to eat the whole big bag in a day.
That's true.
That's
I
a little
think if
rough.
there was a big bag between the two of us, it would be crushed in a day.
Yeah, we could probably crush it. So you just gradually get through this bag, and I fucking love it. I don't care. I don't care if it's like day 10 popcorn. I'm still rocking it. I'm still opening up, putting a little bit of salt in there, shaking it up, crushing it.
I love this.
I am the
Does
same
does like the
way.
salt collect down at the bottom as each day's addition of salt shakes down?
Naturally, so the last probably bit of it's probably not too good for my
Not too
body,
bad. Day
but I don't
30.
care
That's like the
because.
best tasting part of it.
It's actually more salt than popcorn at that point.
But I love salt. I love salt.
We were just having this conversation.
I love salt, so I'm good with it. I'm probably gonna pay for it later, but that's okay.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
So I did that thing, crushed it. I'm now on my second one. I've got another one, and I'm like, I love microwave popcorn, and we always have it, but
It's not the same.
if I can just do this and have it to where I can just be on the counter and just unzip it, reach in, get a little bowl of it or whatever, and I'm just gonna start doing this. It's like $10 for.
A huge bag.
The Food Network guy with the glasses. We met him at the Scottsdale.
Does he have like
event.
Graham
spike
Elliott,
game?
and he is not Food Network. He is Master Chef, or he was Master Chef.
Yeah.
And I was fired.
Yeah, so that was his cooking advice to us.
You took a
from Graham Elliott on MasterChef. He's like,
yeah.
We have never had a dish presented to us that was over seasoned. So he says, just add salt during the entire cooking process.
Yeah,
salt
it's not like
is not
when
your
you
enemy.
are cooking, you don't add salt and be done. You literally add salt at every step of the process. And that's not a salt junky thing. That is a literal to get the flavor, because what happens when you're cooking in a pan, the salt comes off. It cooks off. It does whatever it does.
You lose some of the salt in the juices.
Exactly. And so we did a recipe for Phoenix Public Market yesterday, and we actually were cooking it last night, and I was making the vegetables, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna salt it every step. So I put the green beans in the pan, I salt it, stir it up, then I add my zucchini, salt it, stir it up, cook it, add a little more before serving. And he tried it last night, and he's like, wow, these actually are really well seasoned. And I'm like, yeah, there you go.
He's like, all right, come over here and check this. I'm like, all right, I'm tasting. I'm like, oh, these are well seasoned. This is good. Very well done.
Yeah, usually I don't cook with a lot of salt. I usually just cook with a lot of herbs and stuff. Yeah. It's healthier, and a lot of people for our site.
I do salt and pepper.
I love salt. I'm such a salt junkie.
I do salt and pepper all the time. It's just.
Oh, you have not seen me in the kitchen, my friend.
Boom.
I'm like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper. How shallow and pedantic.
So I got popcorn salt from Morton's. And
it's a finer, it's finer.
Yes, but it's not iodinized or whatnot.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, and it says it on the thing. So I was using it, and I felt like my upper lip was swollen.
Oh my god!
I woke up one day and I was just like, what the fuck? I didn't have the appearance of it. It just felt different.
Whoa.
And I think it's just because I was using that. I was trying to break things down and say what have I done differently? And that's one of the new things that I brought in. And I was like, okay, process of elimination. I was like, I think it's that.
I mean, did you just eat the popcorn very vigorously?
I mean, I eat popcorn like I eat popcorn, but I mean, I salt my I salt my popcorn, but I hadn't used this salt before.
Okay, all right.
And maybe I was doing too much of it, and I just don't know. But I'm fine now. But it was just there was a couple days where I was like, what the fuck is up with this shit?
What is wrong with Matthew's just at work and everyone's like, I think Matthew's doing drugs.
No.
No, he just switched over to salt.
Don't project it like I was fucking drooling and I didn't know I was drooling.
No, it wasn't drooling. I was just doing the lip
a different
thing.
sensation on my upper lip. Okay.
Was it almost no? What I was asking.
That's what she said.
Was it almost when you get a
dude? Where the fuck did Sarah go? She just dipped out of here. Got up and left.
What when you get a your foot falls asleep, your hand falls asleep? Was it anything kind of like that?
No.
Like that weird tingle?
But I do like that.
You do like that?
Oh, when your leg falls asleep or your arm does?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the tingly sensation.
You like the tingles?
Oh, that's great.
All right.
Well, I liked getting when they make you fall asleep.
Novocaine?
No.
Hypnotist?
No. When you get a
concussion.
No, when you get
anesthesia
when they fucking put you to sleep.
Oh, okay.
When I went and got my wisdom teeth out and they gave me they put the needle in there and gave me the medicine to make me fall asleep. That was I loved that.
You love that?
Oh, I was I felt it going through.
It makes your body all warm?
Oh my god, I was like, oh my god. And I was like, this is crazy. And then they were talking to me and they were like, all right, you're gonna go to sleep and blah blah blah. And I was this is happening. Oh, I'm out.
And done.
Yeah.
I like how there was we're gonna have you count from 100, to 1, and I literally was just that's not gonna happen, man.
And then I woke up and I started talking about Los Dos Molinos Mexican food.
Oh shit!
Somebody has robbed my teeth.
And
must have been the
Megan said I started sweet talking the nurses.
Wait, is this when you got loopy? You got your wisdom teeth out When?
When me and Megan were living in the apartment when we first got Embry, so 5-6 years ago.
Man, I had mine done in like I think the 10th grade.
Oh yeah, I was late, dude. And it happened really fast. It was like,
oh no, yeah, no.
all this shit happened and it was like, we're do it now because we met the deductible and all this bullshit. And I was like, okay, like I'm fucking doing it. And then I went to work the next day with like gauze and shit in my mouth. Like,
oh yeah. Actually, apparently, like out of all the like,
that was weird.
Because my parent, everyone
all
in my
Matthew's
family
coworkers were like, "Did you try a different salt?"
No. Fucking Stubbs over here.
Hey.
Welcome to the family, you fuck.
Look at this guy over here. Oh, he's salt.
Like to bust the fucking chops, this guy over here. Huh?
Yeah, maybe some pork chops, huh?
Shit.
It's fucking cooking and shit.
I don't fucking salt that motherfucker
Yeah,
up.
he's a salty one.
Why'd we go that route, dude?
Because everything else was racist. Italians don't care. They're just like...
I have been doing this a lot lately. I've done this at work. Though,
The
like,
Italian
I probably
gesture.
did this twice this week at work. Today, that's why.
It's a Mario. Hi, how are you? I'm a good.
me.
It's
So
a
Barro's
Mario.
Pizza.
Barro's Pizza.
Oh, their Kona pizza is my favorite. It's the only pizza that I like pineapple on.
Barro's Pizza. Somebody that's affiliated with Barro's Pizza moved into one of my communities. So that's why I was like, I'm fucking give me a better pizza.
Have you tried the Kona
Look at this
pizza?
guy. He's asking for the pizza.
I got Barro's
What
last night.
Ooh.
But have
but-
you tried the Kona?
No, I haven't had the Kona.
Okay, so the Kona pizza is a teriyaki pizza.
Oh shit!
So
I'm all over that.
instead of tomato sauce, it's teriyaki sauce.
Okay.
And then it's cheese, chicken, and pineapple.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
not crazy about pineapple typically on a pizza, but on this one it works.
I love it.
And here's the weird part. You have to eat it with their ranch.
Okay.
Like, teriyaki, ranch, and cheese sounds like a bizarre combo, and I get it.
Oh,
but
no,
it's
it is
so
not.
flippin' delicious. Like, oh my god. One of my favorite pizzas in the Valley. Like, I love Kona pizza. Like, and then when you have it the next day cold, it's even better.
I love cold pizza.
That's one of the pizzas that is like the best cold. Like, I almost
That's
like
some
don't
cold
even.
pizza today.
I don't even want to
cold
eat it
pizza
hot.
is life.
Yeah, cold pizza is life. Respect.
Yes.
Respect.
I don't know where the show is going, but I like the journey.
If we take steps together, we will go far.
Oh, did you listen to a Noodle and Moon episode?
Huh?
Oh, I don't know. My sister has some stupid saying at the end of her episode.
Noodle and Moon?
Yeah, Noodle and Moon.
It's a noodle and moon.
Moon,
That sounds like a fortune cookie
whatever.
proverb.
Let's put it this way: no one's
If
listening.
you step together, you will go far. Is that what it said?
Yeah.
No, it was like we will take you nowhere far or something like that.
I never said that. Mine was positive.
If you take many steps, you will need new
I
shoes.
sense much tension in this,
Yeah,
like,
what's going on, man?
this
Let's
like
break this down.
Steve-O Matthew marriage over here. I'm sensing
Yeah.
a lot of like anger and like tension.
Let's be honest. I mean, we had a couple of years on and a couple of years off, and then we got back together and things were good. And now it's like we're getting into like this, almost 5 years coming up soon. And what's
You are
what's
coming
going on?
upon the 7-year itch.
In like 2 years.
But it happens. It starts. It's not like it's 7 years and boom, here you go. No, it starts gradually.
Yeah.
This is how it
It
starts,
builds.
guys.
It's like the Babadook, you know.
Babadook.
But yeah, what's going on?
He's Baba Glam now.
Who's Baba Glam? Me?
Oh no,
No,
Babadook.
Babadook,
He's part of the gay community now.
Yeah.
We
I was
talked
like,
about
seriously,
I'm not.
I-
I'm not Baba Glam.
No,
I don't even know what that is.
he is
not yet.
He is Bobulous.
wait.
Because he's mainstream now.
No,
because
Somehow
he's been
he-
co-opted by the gay community.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a huge.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's embraced because like how he's like let me out. So it's almost like they're saying the same thing to kind of
Oh,
come out. And
okay.
So we talked a little bit about it. I think it was like maybe 2 episodes ago or maybe an episode ago on
Yeah.
not another Be Horrorcast. But yeah, we were talking about like how they kind of took it as like an embrace, like let me out, like this is me, this is who I am, deal with
Yeah,
it.
like
and stuff.
it started as a joke because like he had his like little jazz hands going on and his top hat and he's looking kind of dapper and then like someone made a joke about it because it was like a great stark contrast and it was kind of funny that way. And then people were like, oh, actually, this kind of makes sense. Let's kind of
It was funny. I wanted to make a short
I just
film.
think it's like kind of weird though, because like I mean like what are we gonna like are all like like social groups now gonna like start picking like horror icons to like I don't know. It just seemed like a very weird thing to latch onto. Like this is a horror
Obama's
icon.
Dreamers are clearly gonna pick Freddy Krueger as their mascot.
Look at what that just did.
Guess what?
Look, you can't bat 1,000, all right?
No. I mean, it was good.
I just love how all of us just went, ooh.
The joke I had was I was after saw the movie, I wanted to do like a skit where like you're driving around and like the Babadook's in the back of your car and you're all like, it's like, I can't believe you made me late again today. He's just like, Babadook. And it's like, no, don't use that tone with me, Babadook. No, don't even. No, I'm sick of this shit. Just like a whole back and forth of
He's like a little I am Groot.
Yeah, pretty much. Because he just says Babadook. Oh fuck! Now that you say I am Groot, now the whole.
No, I still love it, dude. I think you should go for it.
Nah.
Babadook. Babadook.
You Bob Schwab the way out of here.
Babadook.
No, give me more. Come on.
Babadook.
Whoa.
All right.
Whoa,
okay.
guys.
Now. Okay. Let's take it back.
Okay.
You just got to a party.
Yeah.
You see a buddy of yours that you haven't seen in like maybe 2 years, but he was a big influence in your life. He got you into a certain band, and it was really cool. So you come walking through the door. He sees you. You go to give the high five and the hug, and what do you say?
Babadook.
Yes.
That was fun. That was a good play up. Okay.
Love it.
Babadook. Shit.
Segueing on out.
Segueing on out. Speaking of segueing on out, do you guys? No, I'm like,
nice, man.
Babadook, save me.
Nice.
Babadook's like, on your own. Now you speak English?
Babadook.
Was going to say, do you guys have any upcoming like projects or new recipes you're working on or whatnot? What's like one of the biggest things that'll probably coming up next for you guys? Because you guys do a lot of the movie stuff. Like literally a new movie's coming out and you're like, we got a recipe. So
you guys
I'm like,
did Spider-Man.
Yeah, we did a recipe roundup for Spider-Man. We've got, I think Valerian is our next one. I think is
Valerian.
We're going to be doing
was that
a recipe for the. That's the guy the director who did Fifth Element.
Thank you.
Yeah, something in the thousand. Valerian in the Thousand Worlds.
Yeah, it's based off of a graphic
Planets.
novel, I believe.
Yeah, and so that's next up. We're doing, I think, something for Dunkirk, and
Can I step in for a second?
yeah.
Shit.
I'm very upset that Dunkirk is not rated R.
What?
What is Dunkirk?
Dunkirk is a World War II movie.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Christopher Nolan is doing a World War II movie that's not rated R?
It's PG-13.
Maybe there's just no sex in it.
I don't know, but like,
that's what that would tell
maybe
me.
he bribed
Like
the ratings board.
I don't know, because
I don't know, but it fucking. When I saw
He's
that, I was
like,
like,
look,
oh shit!
How many golden Ferraris do I need to buy you guys to get a PG-13? 20? 25.
Keep going.
40 golden Ferraris.
You've got a fucking deal, my friend. And those are 24 karat. Bing.
That's Bruce Wayne money.
Yeah,
right
no,
there.
I know, but I was just like.
Yeah, we're gonna
that kinda
do
sucks.
something for that.
I do want to see it.
We're going to San Diego Comic-Con. So,
Yes. That's in July, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's next month.
Big stuff. Oh, yeah. I'm very curious what's going to go on there because there's been a lot of change-ups with just like a bunch of like the movies and everything like that.
So for us, it's not so much about the panels and it's not so much about the studio things. Like, I don't think we're going to wait for any of them. Like, I just don't have the patience to sit in a line for 5 hours.
We're definitely going to try and cover some of like their bar takeovers.
Okay, yeah.
Where they take over a bar and they theme it out for the movie they're promoting. So like we're definitely going to try and cover some of that. But also we're just going to like try and like get to like the people that we need to talk to. Like, what are your projects coming out, and how can we promote this?
We actually are doing a couple recipes, I think, for books from Penguin, the publishing house.
Oh, okay.
We are doing, hold on, I have to pull it up on my phone because I can't remember the exact names. I know the vague, but I want to be correct in what I'm saying. They sent us a couple books, and so we are doing recipes for Old Place. Sorry, this is me doing tech, and after a couple drinks. So...
Hey, look, we couldn't even find our Instagram thing, so I think we're good.
Yeah, and we still didn't get an answer on that.
I know.
Yeah,
of
way
course,
to go, Eric.
the video we're gonna get from Eric is tomorrow morning when we're like sleeping, and he'll be like, "Oh, I'm watching the squirrels and fidget spinners on all hands, guys."
You were so right.
Does he do like a fidget spinner on each like finger, and so he's just like moving his fingers?
I
like,
don't know the
he's like,
Instagram page. I don't know why he's
like
turning
jazz-
into Nicolas Cage.
he's
but
like jazz
you know what?
handing.
Fuck it. Eric is going to be played by Nicolas Cage in the movie.
Okay, so I have the book. I support that, but I have the book. So the first one is Gork, the Teenage Dragon.
Ooh.
Which is
Gork,
not out
the
until
Teenage
next
Dragon.
month, I
I'm
think.
going through some shit.
Well, basically,
My
it's for
parents don't
he goes to.
understand me.
Because
No,
I'm
literally,
only
he's at, like, a
26.
No, like this book actually sounds really cute. They kind of coin it as like a book for like Harry Potter and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh,
fans.
okay.
Oh, that sounds
Oh,
right.
that does actually sound
So he's like
right.
he's this dragon who's in a military school,
Oh.
and
Shit.
your
with
cat
other-
just bit me, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Toby's
he's being a dick right
Toby's
now.
a fucking punk.
Necessarily, he was scratching the
With
back of
other
my-
dragons or like with people?
No, with dragons.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
with
so, like, they
dragons.
have, like, a ranking system, and, like, basically, if you don't pass, like, or no, if you don't find a queen to go take over with,
Oh yeah, it's super dark. Like you
Like,
either
you
find
get-
a dragon queen to take over another world with,
or you turn into a slave.
or
Oh
that.
shit, got real for Dragonville.
Yeah,
This
so,
or that.
and the
Yeah.
cover
A little
of
bit
this
of this,
book, I'll show
a
you
little
guys.
bit of
that.
that. You better choose
That's-
this.
that's
or
like-
you're gonna
I'll
have
show you
that.
guys the cover of the book. It
I
totally
dance
reads
in the
like
music
late
video.
80s, like
Completely
sci-fi.
reinforces your high school angst.
Oh shit. Wait,
If I don't get a date to prom,
so is
I'm
this
a slave.
Is this series complete, or are they still like
You
more
know,
books
I'm
are
not
coming out?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I just received it. It's something they're promoting for at San Diego Comic-Con. You can find it there. I'm sure the Penguin booth will have it for sale because it's not even out until July 11th.
Oh, okay.
The other one that they sent me is called Spoonbenders, and it's about a family of psychics.
Okay.
And
But they're a broken family.
yes, and so
After the
it's
CIA finds them and tries to exploit them, then they later on move on to like regular life where things don't always work out so great.
exactly. And then like the one son finds out that he can like leave his body or something, but he doesn't want to tell anybody because he doesn't want it to like potentially ruin the family further, etc.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna they've like reached out to us, and we might be trying to do recipes for those.
Okay, that'd be cool.
And honestly, when I was talking to Penguin, I don't know why I thought they were more like graphic novels than actual novels. And no, these are like full on like hardback, like thick novels. Where probably like if we're gonna compare,
I've got a little reading to do.
yeah, if we're gonna compare, it's probably like size of like Prisoner of Azkaban size novel.
Nice.
Okay,
So,
okay.
so for me, like a day, like Matthew a month.
But yeah, for me, like
Are you seriously a day?
I'm a
4
quick
months.
reader. I've read every Harry Potter book except for Order of the Phoenix in a day.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm hardcore. I read Cursed Child in a day, which was a terrible book.
Wait, what was?
Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Oh yeah.
It's the sequel.
In a day?
That was a script.
Well,
It was
that's
a
like
screenplay,
a
wasn't it?
script. That's a play, though. That's
But
like a
I
smaller
still-
book than
Okay,
the
I read
others.
Deathly Hallows in a day.
Okay, well, now you're just trying to be impressive.
Matthew's trying to bring it back to the fact that it was a day.
A day.
A day.
No, not the singer.
I don't read.
No, that's Adele.
I know.
Adele.
Hello.
Friend of the show.
I'm a quick reader. I've always
Holy
been a quick
shit.
reader.
I know. I'm flabbergasted, but like I don't know what it is. Certain people have that though. They can just literally sit down. I sit down. And I'm like, okay, Matthew, we talked about this. I'm still working on that Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
it's a slow read.
If I'm hooked on a page turner and it's taking up all my time, that's like 3, 4, 5 days a week.
but don't you ever
At
have
maximum speed.
don't you ever have the thought like, shit, I can listen to this on tape?
You know, some books are good on tape, and I feel like some aren't. Like I read,
like somebody could read.
Like
this to
I
me.
read Da Vinci Code, and then I like listened to it on tape.
Oh,
I felt like
that's a
I
boy
enjoyed
who's a
it.
potter.
I felt like I enjoyed it way more reading it than I did listening to it. Somebody read it to me.
And you're probably right. I'm probably I'm obviously I'm missing out on the act of reading. Like that's probably gonna be good for my brain.
Well, I mean, I think
but I fucking love listening to shit.
I don't
so
think, like I
audible.
said, I don't think it's such a thing of like it's bad to listen to books on tape. I just feel like some books aren't as good.
What if you have the book and you listen to it on tape, and like you read along with it?
Just like hold it on top
Like
of your
when
head.
you're like
No, because then you have to
like
read
when
at
you're
their pace. Cause like, and sometimes like I feel like the reading is too
Yeah, if she's
slow.
going through a book a day, she's this tape is taking too long.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, guys,
It's like-
you need to like speed it up. Can we like?
Chapter
Harry
1.
Potter, Chapter 2. I'm going to be a. Like, she's like, this is my pace.
Yeah.
Actually, the Harry Potter ones, I actually really would love to listen to like on tape because I've heard that the guy who did the narration for him is amazing.
He does like all voices and stuff. So
I've heard he's really good. Harry
There are
Potter
definitely
actually
some,
has
like,
a book club right now.
Super awesome voice actors. Like one that comes to mind is Wayne June, and he does a bunch of Lovecraft stuff, and he's done voiceover work for Darkest Dungeon. And man, this guy has so much gravitas. Like you could describe setting down.
What does he have?
Gravitas.
I love when you say that word. I'm sorry, that was a wife moment. Sorry.
Hey, we know what's happening later tonight, but not on the show.
Matthew has gravitas.
I think
it's
it was.
perfect for
I think it was
Lovecraft
an everybody moment. Welcome to the show, friend of the show.
Yeah, but there are certain.
Can you feel the love tonight?
All right.
Oh, don't bring that back up.
I did.
There's certain voice actors.
Fuck
that can,
you.
like-
We're done here.
And we're out.
Okay, so like you were saying with the voice acting and stuff like that, gravitas.
Yeah.
So does like because like I know I've heard with the Harry Potter, like the person does like voices, like he'll drop his voice for Hermione and all this kind of stuff. So does this guy do the same kind of thing, or does he just have
he doesn't
narration tone?
He doesn't do voices, but if you ever played Darkest Dungeon, like you'll be like, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's not a single dungeon that's darker than this one. This one's pretty fucking dark.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a book read to me by like Morgan Freeman.
Morgan, I don't have a Morgan. I only have Morgan Freeman early in the morning because my voice isn't ready yet, and I can be like, oh, I want a cup of coffee. But like now, because I've been drinking everything, that it's like literally like, oh, Morgan Freeman, you haven't hit puberty yet, have you? No, I have not.
And Patrick Stewart, I think I would love to have a book narrated by Patrick Stewart.
would be legit.
Make it so, number one.
I'd just be waiting for him to
Don't
go
make it number two.
engage.
Dude, so probably a little TMI.
Oh shit, too much information?
So at my work we have like 2 different buildings.
Here we go.
We what?
Oh, I was just saying work. Never mind, go ahead. 2 separate buildings.
Yeah, I don't fucking know what that meant.
I don't-
Here we go.
You said it was a TMI moment. We're all prepping.
All right. So we had the main building where everybody was, but now like we branched out, so the managers and shit go to this other building. So we're
Okay.
all over in this other building. We have to cross the parking lot. It's really hot outside. Nobody likes to do it. I do it because whatever. I like to walk around. I like to interact. Anyways, main buildings. Water got shut off today, so everybody had to come to our little building and use all the facilities and things like that. The other building, male bathroom wise, was nice. 2 stalls, urinal, you got your shit. New building, 1 stall, 1 urinal, you got your shit.
Oh shit.
That's smaller.
That's smaller.
That's intimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's smaller.
I can't even bitch about mine now. I have like 3 stalls and 3 urinals.
So, again, I don't care about walking across the fucking parking lot in the heat. I don't give a shit. I'll go to the other building and use the bathroom because it's comfortable there. I couldn't do that today.
Because it was shut off.
Because it was shut off. So everybody had to come. Everybody had to come to our building.
Oh, so the toilet seats were constantly warm, right?
Well, it was just like today was just a thing. It was just a thing.
Like
It's just one of those things.
You could never just like sit down on a nice cool toilet like that's enjoyable.
Oh
when
yeah,
it's
like you know, I've got several floors in my building, and like sometimes I'll like go up a floor, down a floor, to
Right,
try and
just-
find like
you got options.
like
Your private
optimal
bathroom.
You got
quietness.
options.
Like what? Oh, you know, floor 3 is kind of quiet these days. Let's go there.
Yeah, I was the same. Like when I worked my day job, like we had like a 10-story building and we were on the 10th floor. And man, like there were some days like the 3rd floor never had people. Like it was like there were no offices even on it. Like it was just empty. So if I wanted peace and quiet because it was a particularly stressful day, I just go down there, play on my phone for a little bit, like, you know, just act like I was going to the bathroom. And like there's nothing like more peaceful than just a quiet bathroom to do business.
Fact.
Or fiction.
You
decide.
The world will never know.
Choose your own adventure.
Stall number 1.
So
stall number 2.
Alright, so people coming inside.
I got back from lunch today.
And you're like, fuck.
And I walked over. You know, when you get back from lunch and like.
You're like, oh god, that Thai food.
Well, it's like not only that. Like you get back and like you sit down in your cubicle and it's like your brain's not like right there.
Yeah.
Back on work. Like you're you know. Like, at least that's for me. So I was like, well,
you're usually watching like Netflix stuff or something. Oh,
no, I'm not.
Oh.
I don't do that at work. No.
No, I meant on your lunch break.
Oh, on my lunch. Yeah,
that's what I thought you were talking about. That's what I thought you were coming back from lunch. So if like you're on lunch, you're watching like whatever you're watching on Netflix.
Good point.
And then you're
today actually I went out to coworkers for lunch.
Oh, okay.
I did a coworker lunch thing today.
Oh, graduation. You know, friendly.
Yeah, went to Micaiah's.
Sorry, I wasn't like trying to be like, no, Matthew just at work watching Netflix. No. I meant like because you tell us that you're like, hey, I just watched.
Usually
such and such
doesn't get anything productive done at work.
Well, yeah. Usually on my lunch break, I'll go to like different restaurants or whatever, and I'll hit places that have Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And I'll jump on and
you'll watch something. So then I'm thinking like you get done with something and you're processing that, and then you come back to work, so your brain's like focusing on something else, and then you're like, because I do the same thing. You come back from lunch, and you're like.
Well, today, whatever, we just came back in. I went to the other building or whatever, and like there was a bunch of people in the break room, and I walk in, I was like, "Did you guys fucking like water and shit back on yet?" Because like I literally busted in there, and I was like, "Is your shit running again or whatnot?" Because like I need to fucking do some shit, and like I caught them off guard because they're all eating, and like so the thing
Half a taco drops out of his mouth.
I like to mess with people.
No.
What?
You don't say.
But I don't like. I'm not like mean. I'm just like.
You're like, what? You having animal crackers?
No. I don't know. I just do stuff.
No, I know you. You're not mean. You're not a dick like me where I come and be like, hi, your mom died of cancer, huh?
So like I felt bad. I felt
places.
bad because it was like I literally walked in and I was like let's talk about poop. And everybody's eating, but whatever.
You're like, shit's on my mind, so.
But it was funny because Carmen, friend of the show, later wrote me an email like when their water came back on, and she was like, "You can poop now." I wrote it back. And I just said, I just did like, are you? Oh my god! I thought that was really funny.
That's funny.
I mean, you did explicitly invite that email.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Ooh, that mango wheat's actually pretty good.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to try. I'm on my honey wheat. Or wheat honey.
Just polish
honey
off
wheat.
Peanut butter porter. Yeah, that's a great beer.
What?
It is good, right?
What, the peanut butter cup?
Yeah.
Uncle Bears.
I've had this one on draft, and it is like 1,000 times better on draft.
Man,
No, that's the thing. There's certain. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I feel like Uncle Bears are hit or miss.
Yeah, because like and it's weird because it is with different brews or whatnot. Because like I think when I first got it, I was like, this is amazing, and then afterwards I'm like, it almost like not this one, but the last one I got, I was like, this kind of tastes like stale, which is weird to say for a beer,
right?
Because it's like
I feel like with like any porter or stout, and especially the ones with like coffee or chocolate flavors, they always taste much better on tap.
Yeah,
like it's just like there's something about the flavoring like that like they lose when you can them. It's just so much better. Like even Guinness is so much better on draft than out of a can.
Yeah,
or a bottle.
Yeah,
agreed.
I totally agree.
What was that beer we had at the Strong Beer Festival? That was this one brewery had a peanut butter stout and a jelly.
Oh, it was Oso.
Oso
did a peanut butter and a jelly, and like literally like so we each get one, and we're like, gotta try these like
at
we're like sipping them like one right after the other, and it was so good.
Why didn't they combine them?
Because I don't think that would have worked. Like
it's probably the whole thing was probably like to do it that way.
Yeah, like you sip and then you sip.
Yeah.
But like they never
Because
released
when you
them.
take a bite of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, it's
Right.
not like they're completely mixed. You get like two
they
distinct,
complement each other, but
you
to
get
have
like
a
two
mixed, it
distinct
wouldn't
flavors.
work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So you're saying schmuckers.
Oh, those are like the goobers? Oh, that's such foul
You're telling me the
nonsense.
people who've been in the peanut butter business for fucking ages, who put the shit together, they don't know what they're doing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Donald Peanut.
Communists
Peanut.
is what I'm going to call
Look,
it.
our schmuckers is the best schmuckers that ever
shit.
schmuck.
Oh, no.
I fucking walked into
You
that.
walked into that. Or did you jelly roll into it? You see what I did there? It was good. No one else liked it, but I enjoyed it and I don't care. Shit happens, Matthew.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Matthew.
What?
so much resentment.
Love you.
Just don't ever do that, like, during sex. Like, don't be like...
Hey, when you don't have sex, you don't have to worry about it. So,
Like, that would be, like, the creepiest voice, like, I think, to hear, like...
I mean, that's
I'm
not
gonna
so
be-
bad.
I'm
I think
gonna be
what's really
honest.
bad is when you whisper, "Hail Hydra."
I'm gonna be honest.
I'd rather hear...
Yes! Yes! Hail Hydra! Oh shit! How'd you fucking know?
I'd
How'd you know?
rather hear Hail Hydra than Donald Trump.
No, what I'm saying is, out of all my
What's
sexual...
the worst thing you can say to somebody? Let's go. Let's fucking do this.
Are you in?
Oh, let's. Yeah. What's the worst thing you like? Oh shit.
Are you in yet?
Yeah,
that's rough.
That's rough. See, that's the thing. Men will find something that we could be like, okay, yeah.
I was like the first one. I was like, "Are you in?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fucking in. Let's fucking do this." No, are you in? Oh yeah. That's
Women just fucking cut. Like we like to do this, like the punch on the arm, like, "Hi, I got a dead arm." Women fucking cut. So you're in the bedroom with a woman. She has the first thing to say to you. Yeah, you're just gonna be like, "Oh well, the evening's over."
Yeah. And it could just be like,
Worst thing you can say. Worst.
meh.
What you say? Oh, when you stick it into a woman, you just go meh.
Oh, see, I'm going like.
Are you going dark? How dark are you going?
I'm not going.
Dark enough?
Are you in yet?
No, I'm not going that dark. But I was gonna be like, oh, your sister was tighter.
See, that's.
Ooh. See, I think if you had gone with your mom was tighter, then that would be a way more.
No, see, I'm not going to do that
offensive.
because in my backstory, their mother died of cancer, so it's very sad. I don't like to bring up mother jokes with them.
that could be super dark. That would be super
That would,
It's like,
that would be even
why'd
darker.
you give a backstory to that joke?
so dark.
That would be
What do
even
you-
darker, though.
I'm very curious what Matthews is.
I don't know, man. I'm like, my mind's going. Like, I feel like I'm going through a fucking Rolodex, which is weird.
How is this tighter than your ass?
Tighter than your ass, like. How is this tighter than your ass?
Yeah, meaning that you've stuck it into her anal cavities and it's very loose, but when you stick it into her vagina, it's very tight.
Your asshole's loose, so when you take a shit, it's gotta be.
I'm just saying she gets plowed in the ass a lot.
Yeah. I don't know, like.
I know what Matthew would say. It's like,
Megan, please don't listen to this.
she doesn't.
She won't.
No, Matthew will stick it in and just go, the milkman, the paper boy.
You fucking asshole. You're a fucking asshole, dude.
Yes.
That's so not cool. Or you do it and like it just pops on like on a fucking Blue Street speed.
Everywhere you. I haven't seen this episode. Just thrust it.
You did the motion! You saw that, right?
No. I missed it.
That dude steps on. You did the fucking motion, dude. You're like.
I was so glad I was with my phone.
Oh man! I mean, it wasn't crazy, but it was just like he was in the moment for like you were in the moment for like 0.5 seconds.
Acting, thank you.
Acting.
Thank you.
Jeez. Everybody watch Glow.
Yeah. is that a takeaway for the evening?
Change of subject.
Yeah, actually, yeah. If you have Netflix, check out Glow. It's really enjoyable, really fun. I was actually surprised. I'm I don't want to spoil things for people because obviously it just came out like last week. No. What I was gonna say is like I'm very surprised it was only like 30 minute episodes.
Yes, I was surprised it was 30 minutes.
I thought they were going to be like hour ones or something.
Oh, wow, really? And it's only like 10 episodes long.
Yeah, it's only 10 episodes.
But when they did happen in 30 minutes, I was like, okay, cool. I'm on with this. Like,
they got a lot done in 30 minutes.
You don't feel cheated?
No.
I
don't.
I feel like that's their new thing, because like when I watched like Girl Boss or whatever it is, they did the same thing. Like I wonder if that's like their new like thing is like 10 to 30 minute episodes.
I mean, it gets you hooked because it's like
because you don't have commercials.
If you can produce twice as many shows for me to watch and they're only 30-minute episodes, I get a little more variety. Like I can see that
for sure.
Yeah, because they did that with like I was saying, I was watching The Ranch. The Ranch are like that too. So it's like okay, so you can kind of like it. It's weird though because Glow still seemed long. Like when I was watching it, like the episode.
Well, there's a lot. There's kind of a lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, but like even when it ended, I was all like,
"There's a lot going on, but there's not."
It's so weird.
It's good. You get, Allison.
You get titties. Yeah. I'm just gonna say, I'm not gonna
barely. Santa Clarita Diet was the same also.
You got titties?
Was it?
I think it was 30-minute episodes.
Okay, I only watched the first episode. I gotta watch more of it.
Man, I know so many people like Santa Clarita Diet, but like it just like super turned me off because it was like so sitcom-y, and it was like zombie sitcom, and I'm like, no.
Did you actually watch it?
I didn't because the initial like trailer just like really.
He's turned off by a show he didn't watch, which I watched, and it was not sitcom-y at all.
Yeah,
they failed to communicate that to me.
That's like sitcom with laugh track and everything build up and stuff like that. Like, yeah, The Ranch is definitely like it's like, oh, this should have been like What's funny though because it's like MA for mature, just because they use like the F word and stuff like that. But it's great though because they don't overuse it, but when they use it, you're like it's like perfect timing. So you're like, all right, that's kind of cool. But it's very sitcom-y where like well, Dad, I don't think this is working. Like the laughter in the background and shit like that. So it's like, I don't think, because I watched the first episode of the Santa Clara Diet, and I was like, yeah, no, this wasn't sitcom. I mean, it had humor in it, like Nathan Fillion's character.
Yeah, I didn't feel that it was sitcom-y at all.
Yeah, maybe it was just like the vibe of like sitcom-y style humor, not like the laugh track and like the like really egregiously set up scenarios.
Actually, I was curious. Have you watched iZombie?
Yeah, I have.
Like iZombie.
You don't like it?
Nope,
okay,
not for me.
Didn't the third season just end?
Yes.
Or it's starting?
I only saw part of the first season.
Yeah, me too. I kind of fell off when everybody was like, I'm a zombie, and I'm a zombie. We're all zombies. We're white zombies. Let's start a band.
It's like a zombie procedural. I'm like, that's not a mashup. That's not a mashup that I'm interested in.
Like, it started off cool. Like, I like the fact that, like, she eats the brain and, like, picks up that person's personality and she's trying to solve murder, so she uses the bullshit of, like, I'm a psychic. I'm like, okay, cool. But then when you started adding, like, this person's a zombie and that person's a zombie and that guy's a... Hey, remember that friend that you had a long, long time ago they haven't spoken to in, like, 8 years? Guess what? They're a zombie. Like, it's like, really? Fucking everybody's a zombie?
Damn right.
It's almost like Gotham where it's like,
wait, I'm not a zombie.
Not yet.
Are you hearing the music?
Nope.
Oh, you're not hearing zombie.
By the Cranberries?
Yeah. You're not hearing that song yet?
Is that seriously the thing in that?
Yeah, no, when you hear that song,
I was making a Battlestar Cylons reference.
Yeah, but that's along the Watchtower. Battlestar.
Yeah, great show.
Fucking great
on
show.
Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
It was on Netflix. It's on Hulu now.
Hey, everything's leaving Netflix now, man.
Yeah.
Fucking, I just found out The Office.
Have you not watched it?
I watched like the first. Okay, this is the thing.
I haven't seen it either.
No. I started
Battlestar.
Yeah.
No, what happens is I started watching Battlestar, loved it. I'm like, this is awesome, and then next thing you know, it's like Netflix removes it. I'm like, well, I'm not going to be able to finish season 1 because I just started.
Was
so
rad.
yeah. But yeah, I did see it on Hulu, so I'm probably going to start catching it on that.
I don't know. I felt like the end of the Battlestar remake kind of faltered a little bit, just because of the original storyline.
Well,
but
I didn't see. Okay, so I didn't see the original.
First 3 seasons. I haven't seen the original either, but
okay.
The first 3 seasons are super solid in my opinion. Like excellent sci-fi, like really engaging characters. Like it doesn't have to be like the fact that they're in space. They're just really interesting characters to watch, and their interactions are great. And then And they kind of jumped the shark a little bit in the last few seasons.
Well, did they actually get to finish their season, or were they actually canceled?
Oh no, it was done. They
okay.
wrapped. They had a full, complete, wrapped up storyline. They said this is hard stop, the end.
Okay.
There's some really good fucking twists and like.
Okay, don't spoil because I haven't seen it.
I've only seen the first season.
There's just some good fucking reveals. It's like, oh man, I love when people like Westworld did that shit. Dude.
Yeah.
Westworld reveals, like it was just like, oh shit, I missed this. Like,
yeah.
You know, you have your shows that they do it, and you have the other shows that you just fucking watch.
Okay,
and,
let's bring it back to what kind of got everybody onto that thing was Lost.
Oh, I loved Lost.
I watched Lost. I didn't love the end. Like the last season to me felt really like
I didn't
forced.
love the end either, but
like
I love Lost.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like I really like I watched all of it. I saw the whole thing, but I think they really lost me about like season 4 or 5 when they started going into like the future.
Okay.
Like not the future, but like more like the what if it didn't happen, like kind of world. I was like,
yeah,
like, it was hard to watch.
Do I need to give this show another shot? Because I watched maybe like 2 or 3, 4 episodes in the middle of like maybe like season 2 or 3.
Oh shit! Yeah,
and
you got to start.
Yeah, that's a show you have to start.
It immediately turned me off because they answer every question with 2 more questions.
So Eric and Steve watched it prior to me.
Yeah, I watched it when it was released every week, where like it ended and you were like, "What the fuck?" Like as soon as that fucking thing came, it was like Lost. I'm like, "Son of a bitch!"
This is when you were living with Sammy. I started watching.
Yeah, you started watching. Yeah.
And
Studio A.
Yeah, and like I watched it and like we would tap into it out like all along.
Yeah, because like we'd ask you because you started. Okay.
Yeah. If you're intrigued, do it from the beginning. Just do it.
Who has it now? It's on Netflix?
I might need to start from the beginning.
That's where I watched it.
That's where he watched. I only have the first 2 seasons.
I don't know if it's still on Netflix.
I don't remember if I still have them or because I think I bought them, but I got a divorce. I can't remember if I gave them to my ex in the divorce or if I kept them.
Yeah, I kept mine. I was like, fuck you.
Did they get lost?
Oh shit, dude.
I kept X-Files. I kept X-Files, so that was my win.
Nice.
And I had like all 10 seasons and the movies. So like I was like
I haven't not seen the last one they made.
The movie?
Yeah,
I haven't seen any of the movies.
Oh, I saw the first movie, the first X-Files movie, but then they did another one like I think it was like
I Want to Believe, yeah.
Yeah, the second movie's sorry, it's whatever.
Did you watch the new show? Did you watch the show?
Yeah, I love.
Oh my god, it's so good.
The new show was so awesome. The last episode really pissed me off, but I still loved it.
No, but
there's so many good episodes.
They did a good job.
My favorite episode,
like 6 out of 6 episodes,
was
killed it.
the like reverse like lizard, where like he's like
where they totally like lampooned the whole show.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was great. I love it because he wakes up in the cemetery. It's like is his like phone ring. I'm like, yes, like that was like my favorite fucking episode.
Yeah, that was
so
a good one.
It was the most X-Filey of X-Files.
Oh, it was so,
episodes.
and that's what I'm kind of hoping. Like, I know this was like what, only like 10 episodes, I think.
I think it was less than that. I want to say it was like 8.
8.
Let's talk about Gillian Anderson getting all crazy down in the fucking shower and all that bullshit. Remember that episode, like in the early season? Sorry, that's me. That's what I do.
Actually, there's a
I
movie.
pick up on that shit. I'm
no,
like,
I have to remember.
Yeah.
There's a movie where she gets naked.
I'm just talking about this when this
I'm
happened.
just telling you, I'm all for that.
But she was doing it for the job. You remember that when she was like interrogating the young kid or some shit? Not the young kid. I shouldn't say young kid. All right. Well,
I don't know where you're going.
Yeah. It was awesome though. I was glad it was back.
Yeah, they
Matthew's awkward is out there.
My awkward is out there.
They dropped a huge bomb at the end of Fox's reboot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it's not technically a reboot, but like a
continuation.
Continuation.
I love how you can fucking do that now.
Well, you just bring a couple characters in. It's like,
okay.
Yeah,
does anybody remember? Oh shit, Millennium.
I remembered. I never watched it.
I remember Millennium.
Oh my
Didn't
god!
that have Lance Henriksen in it? The guy from Alien.
Yes, he played Frank
and
Black.
Pumpkinhead. Yes.
Yeah. And they even had the guy from Lost who played Locke.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
He was in it. He had he had a pencil.
He was in
like,
the
mustache.
Rocketeer.
That's true. Yes.
He was what's his face? Howard Hughes.
That's right. I haven't seen Rocketeer in
Oh, it's such a great movie.
It's a good one.
I haven't watched it in a long time, but
I need to get it on
I have
Blu-ray.
the sense that, like, if I turn it on tonight, I'm like, wow, this movie holds up. That's my gut.
It's
impression.
very weird when you like rewatch something and it's still like, to me, like, I know it's almost like a period like kind of piece because it takes place in a certain time, but like Who Framed Fucking Roger Rabbit to me still like fucking holds up.
Oh, it's such a good movie.
It's so good.
And it's not because of practical effects. Like, although there were practical effects,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. Most of them were,
storytelling was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
most of them were not.
storytelling based on a story, not on special effects.
Yeah.
Which a lot of movies nowadays do. They're like, hey, look at these, like,
I don't
cool
know
things
any
that we can
movies
do.
that you're talking about. Transform.
Bless you.
Shit. Fuck Michael Bay. Oh my god.
Fuck, man. Okay.
Crazy.
That's what makes me nervous.
Do you need a tissue?
No, I need a transformer.
I think we found a transformer.
I think
I feel this way, like,
What?
I'm
No.
nervous about
What?
Valerian for this reason.
What?
Because, like, yes, it's based off of a graphic novel, which is exceedingly popular. However, I watched the trailer, and all I see is special effects.
Yeah, but
So, like, I'm scared that, like, they're going to focus way too much on special effects
yeah,
than actually telling a good story.
I get that. I also watched the trailer and I'm like, oh, this looks like super rad.
It looks pretty, but, like,
Yeah.
again, at the end of the day, like, how much pretty can a movie, like, hold?
The thing about, like, all those movies that are, like, really, really heavily invested in all these, like, CGI scenes is, like, you put, like, a strict timestamp date on those. Like,
Right.
this is in 30 years, we're going to look back and be like, wow, that's a 2017 movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
have
true.
you tried watching Anaconda lately?
Oh, I never watched that movie.
Oh my god.
Matthew's
so, like,
like,
when
I don't
it
need
came,
to watch it when I live it.
Zip. He's talking about my personality.
I was talking about
Because I like to strike when the opportunity's right.
I was saying you just have a huge dick.
Yeah, that I know.
Wow.
You strangled Beyonce.
Wow.
Should have put a ring on her.
I should have. You lost your opportunity.
Anyways.
Missed opportunity.
But yeah, no, I totally agree with you. There's certain like certain CGI like when it came out and you saw it at the time period, you're like, this is awesome. And now if like you're like Anaconda, that was a pretty good movie. Oh my god, what the
Yeah, no,
fuck
I
is
did that. I did that, and I'm like watching it, and I'm like, sci-fi does a better job nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
that's bad.
Sharknado has better CG than this. Like, it literally, like, this was like a theater release.
It's like Placid.
It was like
Yeah.
J-Lo and like everybody. John Voight was in it.
Yep.
And like now you watch it and I'm like, God, they couldn't even get this on Sci-Fi. Like, no one would touch it.
Sci-fi's like, that's garbage. Now check out Squid, Sharktopus, Monkey Fighting Jet.
Oh yeah.
Part 3.
Yeah. Where's the other 2 movies? You don't need them.
Do you know that they're doing Sharknado 5?
Yes.
Called Sharknado Global Swarming.
Yeah.
Jossum.
Sharknado's always been a very political movie.
Yeah. You know what I was waiting for? Okay, speaking of just weird movies to be made and stuff like that, so we just got done with like the Ninja Turtles reboot, and obviously they were like, nope, these aren't working. We're going to take a step back and we'll come back to them. Fucking hell, why haven't fucking Street Sharks been picked up yet for a movie?
Oh man, Street Sharks.
Like, seriously,
probably
like,
for
as
the
much as
same
you-
reason that
Or how
Pizza
about
Fighters didn't
Thundercats?
get picked up either.
Well, they've been talks. I mean,
Thundercats have been like they've been off and on with Thundercats.
yeah,
for,
I mean,
like,
we're finally getting like a what's it called, a Masters of the Universe like reboot movie.
Oh,
you
are
know?
we?
Yeah, with He-Man. Actually, I came up with a better one. So there was this commercial that came out with like Skeletor. Like it was like some weird bank for saving or whatnot. It's literally just the guy in the old school like Skeletor outfit, but like the makeup was pretty well done. And, like his mouth moved, but he's just like dancing on the street. And I'm like,
oh, I saw that.
And I'm like, fuck, this is the movie I want. Like, I don't want them to be like, oh, I'm fighting and stuff. Like, I literally want them to get transported in the real world and just like, they're like, He-Man, we have to pay the rent, get a job. It's like, I don't need a job, Skeletor. And literally they're just trying to live their lives.
Isn't that basically like the premise of Beastmaster 2?
Is it? Oh, fuck, I didn't see that movie.
Like,
damn it.
Don't they like come to the real world and like have to do that stuff?
I think I'm coming up with fucking gold and the shit's already made. Fuck, I feel like the guy in Glow now where I'm like, this
You
guy can
feel
travel.
like fucking Mark Maron and Glow.
I'm fucking just like coming like.
So Robot Chicken Chicken just called.
I would be great on Robot Chicken.
Yeah,
I could
fucking
write
love
so much.
Robot Chicken. Oh, man.
Yeah, I could do with an update of Masters of the Universe.
I want a She-Ra movie. Fuck Masters of the Universe.
Or
got
that.
a terrible Masters of the Universe movie.
It was not terrible. Take that back.
It was not that good. I love it, but it wasn't that good. Like, let's be real. It's camp. It's only good because it's campy now. But it was serious at the time. But we never got a She-Ra movie. Like, why not? Like, She-Ra had so many cooler characters than He-Man.
Well, I mean, Ra.
I mean, come on, Hordak and Shadow Weaver would be like...
Fucking kidding me?
Fucking tried.
That's what you come up with?
I tried. I couldn't do it because She-Ra ran so far away.
That makes any sense.
Well, now that we're done with...
She
I
ran
know,
all night
I know what's happening. Matthew, you're finally developing your dad jokes.
So up top.
Oh, you like that one? Yeah, dude.
I love dad jokes.
Okay,
That's
cool.
my bread and butter.
Except you're not a dad.
Hey, either am I, and I dropped some
Doesn't
bad
matter.
ones.
Doesn't matter, man.
Today I said to somebody, I was like, someone told me I was like too fascinated by flamingos, and I had to put my foot down.
Nice.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Oh.
Do you like flamingos?
No, that's part of the joke.
They smell, dude. Like they fucking smell bad.
Yeah.
You ever go to the zoo and shit? And, like they always put the flamingos like right at the front. It's like,
Dude, wait, which zoo are you going to? Because the flamingos are always in the back in the Phoenix Zoo.
oh, I go to a lot of zoos.
Oh, wait, there's other zoos. Let's talk about this. Fuck, dude.
Steve,
Yeah.
there's an entire world outside the state of Arizona. You're about to go to Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm not going to a zoo. I'm getting fucking trashed.
I know, but there's probably a zoo in Vegas. Probably.
You can probably drink at the zoo.
Yeah, you could. Oh, you could.
Oh, fuck. Well, I can do other stuff at the zoo.
You could probably drink at that zoo. Vegas. You're gonna go to Vegas. Are you gonna have fun?
I hope so. I don't know what you're doing right now, but I'm loving it. It's like McDonald's up in here.
Vegas round 2 for you.
Yeah, Vegas round 3 for me. First time was with
Well,
you.
yeah, but I mean round 2 with you.
Oh,
and,
with
and
Pat,
Patrick.
yeah. So we're gonna be doing a live show in our
man,
hotel
Pat.
room.
Oh my god.
That's going to be a bad influence in Vegas.
Are you serious? No, Pat's a bad influence? You guys think Pat's the bad influence? Fuck, dude. Last time I went to Vegas, his fucking marriage was going to shit face, and I'm like, here, have another drink. This will solve everything.
Well, this is Vegas round 2.
This is Vegas round 2.
This is the revenge of Pat.
Where are you staying?
Shit, good point.
Nice, dude.
No, I know he booked it. I have to figure out. He sent me a message of it. He was trying to get into the.
Maybe we shouldn't disclose this on air just in case.
Yeah,
you
we'll
have
talk
some
about it.
crazy fans.
No. Well, apparently we have. Okay, so we narrowed it down because apparently Life is Shit. It keeps getting like 200 fucking listens, and I'm like, awesome, great, cool. But I'm like, I know I'm one of those people, and I know Patrick's brother's another one. So I'm like, there's actually 198 people who listen to the fucking rambles of that show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do they keep coming back?
Train wrecks. People can't help but look.
It's not a train wreck, it's gold. Dude, we found out. Oh, no.
It's a train crashing into a gold
We
mine.
found out.
180 of them live in Vegas.
I'll put it this way. We found out it's going to drop on Monday,
Boom.
this episode, but we found out there's still 3 operational Kmarts in the valley.
Okay.
In the valley? Where?
Isn't
Okay,
there
there's one in Peoria.
Isn't there one on 32nd Street in like Cactus or something?
There's one in AJ, and I think there's one in Scottsdale.
No, it's not Scottsdale. It's like
What?
Phoenix, like PV. It's like 32nd Street in Cactus, I think. Or
Maybe
30th
or something.
Street in Cactus.
I'm trying to remember what the third
that
was.
Peoria?
Yeah, Peoria.
Apache Junction.
Apache Junction, and then it was great because then we found
There's one on Northern. There's one on Power. There's one in Tolson, which is on McDowell. Let's see.
But we found out there was this golden gem of Kmart reviews.
Oh, God.
And let me tell you this. They did not disappoint. Tune into that.
Well, there's like a
Life is
whole
Shit.
genre of internet trolls that just like troll Amazon reviews, and they'll like write a review for something mundane like
Gummy bears.
a gallon of Garlic Farms whole milk, and they'll put it in the format of a haiku, or they'll put it in the format of a trashy bodice ripper novel. And like they,
I understand.
There's like a whole genre of
I understand the
mock troll reviews.
I understand that, but I will put it this way: the fact that this is we just checked out the reviews to the Apache Junction store, and due to the fact that the man, the post was what was it? The last post was from December of last year. Was the latest review? That's when we just go, we know these are real. When you see that kind of shit, we're like, okay, this is real because no one else has touched that review page since of December, which we must not even laughing. Where he what he labeled the Christmas of despair. I think he quoted it, and then he said, when we got back to the house after ordering this, we found out that the trash can didn't have all the parts, and we were like, who's buying a trash can on Christmas? Like, how depressing is your Christmas? And I just
Maybe they have so much wrapping paper that they needed an extra trash can.
No, I looked at Pat
away.
going like, they're in Apache Junction, Pat.
Yo, I got a 2.5 gallon. I need at least a 5 gallon.
I'm
I gotta
pretty
do this
sure
shit today.
the first one blew up from meth.
That's not his regular trash can. That's his meth trash can.
That was his meth trash.
It's the meth can.
But yeah, it does not disappoint. So, but then it was funny because then we're like, wait, if Kmart's still around, if they only have like 3 stores, I'm like, we could probably get them as a sponsor.
Oh shit, we don't want that.
We don't want that.
That'll bring your show down. Like,
I don't know.
We fucking want that.
I don't know if our show can get.
What's up? This is Socially Awkward.
No,
sponsored by the Kmart and Apache Junction.
No, Matthew, I got it for you. You go, hey Matthew, what's that sound? It's a blue light special. Where can you get those? At Kmart.
Apache Junction.
That's his only line, and he nails it every time.
Semi-friend of the show. I don't know. We're working on it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Casual acquaintance
yeah,
of the show.
I mean, if they just kind of went away, I'd be like, oh no, don't go. Like,
When was the last time you were in a Kmart?
huh?
Like, when was the last time you were in a Kmart?
When it was down in I2I right off the railroad.
Yes.
And then was it JCPenney?
It still is.
God.
Still is.
It is?
Still a JCPenney's
Oh,
right now.
shit.
temporarily.
Yeah, but the sad part is, it was vacant for a while before that JCPenney's moved in. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, it's kind of an awkward, like, building. It's, like, right on the cusp of that.
I would say that, but that fucking, what was it, Sun Devil's, like, oil change and shit like that is still there.
You guys love this shit.
You know, let's talk about things you guys don't care. This is the part of the show where we try to end it. Anyways, yeah, so we're going to probably wrap up this episode of Socially Awkward, but I want to thank our guests for coming back on and bringing delicious cocktails as usual.
Thank you.
Of course, Sarah
You're
and Stubbs.
welcome.
I had an idea.
Bringing it back.
I had an idea where now I want to rewrite that song.
What?
You're welcome, but with Kratos from God of War.
Have
and
you
just
seen
talk
the
about.
Star Wars one?
Oh, they did a Star Wars one.
They did a
God
Jedi one.
damn it! I can't. Fuck. I think I am fucking. I'm fucking. I'm Woody fucking Allen. I'm just washed up.
You're Back to the Future, bro.
I wish I was Back to the Future.
Mm.
Gotta get back in time. But anyways, if people are looking for you on the net, where can they find you?
Number 2, geekswhoeat.com and at geekswhoeat everywhere else.
We are trying to get 10,000 Instagram followers, people. We are like 1,900 away. Help us
shit.
out. Let's get us to
follow
10,000.
these people. Follow them on their
It's a big
Facebook.
milestone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. What?
We'll get you there.
Yeah, so yeah, go ahead, follow them. They have great recipes. They also do contests. So if you live in the valley and stuff like that, like you can go to see movies before other people see them, and then be like, "Oh my god, this is awesome!" So
You can lord that over your friends. Like, I'm cooler than you because I've seen it before you.
I know Matthew's kind of angry with me with that.
What? Which one?
When I see movies before everybody.
He's just angry that you got to eat popcorn and he didn't.
Hey, I brought him home some. Like, I remember, like, other people be like, "Oh, just throw that away." I'm like, no. He's a man who's going to enjoy, not fucking enjoy, will fucking love this. You don't even know. Fuck you. And then I stabbed them because they dissed that popcorn that I was taking home, and I brought it home for you.
That's what that
in the
blood
name
spatter
for you.
was on that bag, by the way.
The stabbing was too far.
Was it?
I
don't
could've
know.
Just said, there's this guy that I know that likes this. No. He loves this, and I'm gonna bring it to him. You could have stopped right there,
Okay,
just turned around and walked
you know
out.
what,
you didn't have to bring out your fucking knife and stab the guy.
Okay, first off,
You could have just insulted his mother.
Like, this is what I
gone
hate.
far enough.
That's what I hate. I asked Matthew, I go, hey, when I go get popcorn and people tell me to bring it home and they make fun of me, I told him, write me cue cards because I don't know what to say. And he's like, no, I can't be bothered. So people get stabbed when you don't write my cue cards. If I don't have a direction, I'm just going to wing it. And usually my move is stab. So that's all I got.
I just want I want to hit this track and just like the first lyrics of the song. I just wanted to be like, just shut up.
But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, and don't forget to tap that sass.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.